Tommy Johns.
Hi, everyone. We're back.
This is the first episode of the yet-to-be-named campaign.
Yet to be named.
Running the Pathfinder 2 playtest. The game is not released yet, but we have these sweet playtest books, and we just ran through a couple mock combats and got familiar with the rules and figured out how it all works. So, from here, we're going to go into the wonderful world of character building and plot building before the campaign actually begins, because while we went over characters and everything, we really didn't have a defined structure of what's doing what.
I will just say in future episodes, I will be willing to do an intro thing like I did for As Far As You Can Tell. And for my recap, I'm going to do it as Fiddle. In various ways, shapes, and forms, which you guys will be privy to.
Yay. That sounds exciting.
One thing I will state is if we get to the point where everyone is uncomfortable with Pathfinder 2 and we would like to switch to a different rule system, I am open to that. Mostly because I would like this campaign to last longer than my ability to pay attention to care about this rule system. Anyway.
Ventriloquism is garbage. Don't mess my list.
Well, it's primarily used for like out of characters.
Why isn't it a cantrip?
Don't know. Because you can talk to people in combat. That broom could have been talking the whole time it was bristling people.
I'm a broom!
But can it point?
No.
With a
Yes.
bristle?
Technically, the broom could have used one of its actions to point.
Just
It doesn't say anything. The broom. I think the broom's pointing at something.
You're right.
I like to interpret it as the brooms from Fantasia, or like
Yeah.
the buckets. So it's
You're
got
Mickey
arms.
now. That's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that if I took Bane and you use Inspire Courage,
Wombo combo.
it does stack.
Because you're hitting them, I'm hitting us.
Yes. However, I still have to concentrate every turn for a -1. Wait, was it unconditional? Why is Bane unconditional?
Ooh, that's weird because Bane's supposed to be the opposite of Bless. Like,
Okay, never mind. It is conditional.
it is. Okay.
I thought it said unconditional for a minute, and I was like,
That don't make no sense.
Do keep in mind that Bane would not combine with things like fog or darkness.
right. It's
Cover.
not any better than like just using
Will
a
it
box.
combine with light?
Yeah, or standing in
The
middle,
ultimate cover bonus.
casting darkness and then lighting a candle. Yeah, I'm trying to pick other spells that aren't summon monster, but really, if it's not harm, there's really no reason.
So we're all picking up Summon Monster. So we're
It's-
going to have an
it's too
army
good.
of brooms.
It's too good. Like
I can't
compared
cast
to like,
it.
I used to be mad because summon monster was like lackluster. Now it's too good.
Yeah.
It's a lot like better.
Ashley, you have to replace your spear with a broom, and we're all going to summon brooms. And
Your
we'll just
broom
be
had a
known as the
hardness,
broom
too, so it
brigade.
took. You had to like. Broom would have to take a lot of damage to die.
Can it be like a little bit
Yeah.
thicker and I hollow it out so my spear's like in it? So it's like a sheath? My broom is a sheath?
Name your Pegasus Swiffer.
Oh my god.
Can she add the dust quality
slippery.
to her spear?
Yeah.
Yes. I just have a pocket full of sand. I have a backpack full of sand.
Mm-hmm.
I throw
Keep
it
in
at
mind,
them.
if you throw it high enough.
Yeah. Sha-sha.
It would
Oh
kill
my
people.
god. I forgot about that conversation.
Me too. I looked it up.
Oh boy.
All right. We're ready.
Okay, so let's go round robin.
Around the outside.
Everybody roll d20. That's going to determine who starts.
That's not round robin then.
It is.
Oh.
Shut the fuck up and roll.
Okay.
I'm working on it. Hold on.
What do I add to this?
Yeah.
Nothing.
It's a flat check.
Yep, flat check.
Gotta get that lingo
Rachel?
going.
13.
17.
7.
9.
11.
Ashley, go first.
Cool. Hi.
Who is your character? Where's she from? What's her story?
What
Who's
does she
her
do?
daddy and what does he do?
Who is this paladin and what does she do?
My name is Taryn Parrish. I am from Vavaire. I'm
Can you spell Taryn for me?
Oh, I
Taryn.
should do this now.
Taryn.
Wait.
So Targaryen without the Gary in the middle.
Sure.
Wait.
Oh, you're updating
What a
me?
way to remember.
Hold on. I need my keyboard. I'm trying. Hit.
I believe.
What was it? TAR what?
YN.
What?
Y.
I
Yeah.
burped as you said it. No, I just didn't hear it. Okay.
I'm a dwarf paladin of Bastion. I believe in truth. I'm a Pegasus knight, but I can't mount my Pegasus yet, so we'll get there. My Pegasus is named Essen. She's been mine for about 20 years. My father was a Pegasus knight, and he died while we were trying to save Fiddle, who you'll learn about later. So I kind of took his horse because it loves me. It's not a horse, Pegasus, much more fancy. So basically that's my life. I just go around helping people because I really think that the Darkest Door was bad and I want to save the people I love. And
Oh, that's cute.
wait, I had other things that were important to me.
Your broom?
Oh, my godfather, he like hates me because he thinks it's my fault my dad died. So he's constantly trying to undermine me. And there was another one. There was something else. We went through this. Oh, and I'm trying to stop a shadow demon.
Yeah, it's not Shadow Demon.
But that's, yeah, it's bad. And Jeremiah. That's it. That's all.
As a preface to anyone who's watching these VODs or is just tuned in, we are playing in the Zodiac Empire's campaign setting. It is a setting that is written and published by us,
Starcalled Studios.
Starcalled Studios.
Yay.
So if you hear anyone referencing things that aren't the standard Pathfinder or any other world that you normally are familiar with, it's probably due to us. After that, we're gonna go to Justin. Tell me about Not Taryn.
My name is Felix Zites. I am a cleric of Ostia from Town with Name. I don't have. I forgot. I think I had a name in one note or something.
Fine.
But
Yeah.
it was one of the early World Falls, which is super from our setting. But when it came down, something wonky must have happened because a weird shadowy entity also came out of the World Fall and has been killing everyone. I think we decided everyone from the church, the Austrian
Yes.
clergy.
Anyone who resided in that church when the world fall occurred.
Yes.
You are one of the few left to survive.
One of the few remaining clerics of Ostia from that church from Town with Name. Kind of had a lot, but I don't remember. What did the notes say?
That you suck.
That I suck.
What?
That's
No.
not very nice.
Did I even write it down?
Probably not. Let's see.
I only wrote down my stuff, so.
Oh, that sucks because I don't have my computer or anything.
No, it was definitely, he was trying to kill everything in the world fall.
Yeah.
Your mom is helping her.
Oh,
Your
yeah. I'm
yeah.
a half
Those
elf.
are your two things.
I'm a half elf. Half drow. There's the other, or
Yeah.
Varen. Half Varen. My mother is Varen, who conceals her appearance. Most people, almost anyone, wouldn't know she was a Varen. Because she works at the Eldritch House, or for the Eldritch House, probably not at it, because mages walking around all the time would probably realize her illusion, which works at least for it. And she uses her prowess to kind of cloak her appearance, and I'm sure the actual Eldritch House knows that she's a Varen, but is okay with her concealing that. I am, I think, pretty long friends with you.
Well, I'm not that old, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but like,
Yeah.
we've known each other probably most of your life. I don't know how old I am yet,
Mhm.
because you know my mom,
Mhm.
and she's training you. At least your family knew my mom.
Yes.
So there's a connection there in that my mom is, what's your character's name?
Ryoka.
Ryoka's teacher-ish?
Ryoko?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, Ryoko.
Space pirate. Got it.
Yeah.
It has a meaning. I just looked up.
I know. It's going to be the only way I'm going to remember it, though.
Yeah.
You need to
I need
update
to
you.
Rachel.
update my name. Do I have it? Nope, I didn't. I don't know why I didn't notice that. Okay.
Okay.
Don't
I'm
eat this.
updating
Yeah,
my name.
it says "Don't eat this" in Japanese,
Japanese.
around the top part of it.
That's cool.
And I was like, "What does this say? Why is this?" And I was like, "Tabe ma." Oh, tabe is eat. Okay.
Yeah, so I was in a
Wrong.
world fall,
So now-
which just like the TLDRists is like a weird think of a town that's shunted to its own little demiplane for a while, and we were fighting. The general idea is like bad things are sent to one demiplane, good things are not, or sent to a different one. Mine was kind of mixed, and we were at like a constant war with all the demons and things inside of our world fall, so it didn't really help us that much. We did end up bringing, or it came down with Evelyn's wall when it came down, but that's when the spooky thing happened. But I spent most of my life helping heal and keep the citizens of town that has a name alive within the world fall. And now I am basically rebuilding a life and running from a spooky shadowy dude.
Okay. Tell me about Fiddle, Joe.
All right, everybody grab something to drink.
Yeah, get comfy. So Fiddle is a halfling. He was born and raised in Phoenix Vavaire with 12 brothers and sisters. Very big family. Didn't have a ton of money. Always dreamed of being bigger and doing bigger things. And one day in the tavern that he worked at, a individual named Jeremiah came to town. Jeremiah was a bard. He was not a bullfrog. And Jeremiah told Fiddle great stories of adventure and magic, and he had weird bardy musical magic abilities, and Fiddle envied him and decided to run away with him and became his apprentice, sort of. And Jeremiah taught Fiddle a lot, and Fiddle was a fast learner. Potentially too fast for Jeremiah's liking, because Jeremiah had ulterior motives in manipulating this little halfling. He took him to this strange site, this little cave area thing, and tried to sacrifice Fiddle. I think this is where we determined that you ended up saving me.
Yep.
Fiddle was saved by Taryn in this, and Fiddle helps them get out. Taryn, you were with a group of other Pegasus Knights,
I
I
was just
think.
with my dad.
You was with your dad. And Jeremiah killed him?
Yep.
Yeah. Jeremiah's a meanie. Fiddle knows that Jeremiah was after these things called the 7 Songs of Silver. He doesn't know what they are, what they do. He just knows they're bard magic of some sort. But because he owed his life to Taryn, Fiddle is hanging out with her, and they became pretty good friends. Fiddle likes to cause mischief and do things to help Taryn, even without Taryn's consent, like sneaking in and putting letters on people's desks and getting other people in trouble on Taryn's account. But yeah, so Fiddle's a bard. His main deal is he's scared that Jeremiah is still out there and still potentially after the Songs of Silver, and he doesn't know what they do. And he wants to figure that out and stop Jeremiah. And he also wants Taryn to do well and become a Pegasus Knight because he owes her, and she's pretty cool. She kind of saved his life, so yeah. She really doesn't like her commanding officer. He likes to
My godfather.
dick him over as much as possible.
Oh yeah, he is your godfather.
Man, he's kind of a jerk.
But that's Fiddle. He's going to cause mischief. That's all you got to know for now.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice, Sue.
All right. Andrea, you're up.
All right. So my character's name is Calwyn Z. Caliph. And to spell that,
Just
JP.
spell that in a moment.
Here you go.
Hold on. Devices.
She is an elf, about 218 years old,
All right, how do I spell?
and she was born and raised in Leothar. Pretty much stayed there most of her life up until now. And her parents, she just recently discovered, are Crystal Watcher worshippers.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun,
Engaged
dun.
with the Crystal Watchers.
Engaged,
We don't
okay.
know
If
precisely.
they're like, okay. She overheard a conversation that they were having with somebody. I don't know who the guy was, but I know they were talking about something important, TM, that was important to the Crystal Watcher organization. They were sending him to transport it to Vavaire. So I was going to go after him to kind of redeem my parents. I worship Irlanche, which one of her ideals is basically redemption. So I also, since I'm a druid, I have an animal companion. It's an owl, and it is, since I'm from Leothar and it has connections to like the vibrant plane, I was gonna possibly flavor it if I could and say that it had shimmery blue iridescent feathers.
Fey owl.
Fey owl kind of thing.
Owl.
If that's okay to flavor it like that.
Sure, okay.
Okay. What else? So she's going after that item that they're transporting to Vavaire, and that's where I'm connected to Ashley's character, Taryn. She is also after the person / item. So that's where I bump into her and kind of, yeah. And then the other kind of connection I thought of, since I'm in Cinethiel, I did figure out, or I did say that I would have an older sister. She is a wizard that worked at the Eldritch House, which she possibly might know JP's mother. Possibly, if that's
your sister would never have joined the Eldritch House if she lived in Lythar.
okay.
Yeah.
They have their own school of
Oh,
it's kind of
okay, that's true.
The opposite.
Okay, didn't scratch that.
magic. Also, knowing JP's mom would actually be a detriment to your
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
situation,
That's a good
as
point.
Drow are very disliked in Lythar for obvious reasons.
That's true. Okay,
Night War.
so scratch that.
Stupid.
But
Baron.
personality-wise, Callowin is very naive, very trusting. So sometimes that gets her into trouble. But yeah, and that's about it. Also, her nickname is Callie, so if she really likes you, she'll tell you to call her that. And that's it.
So her connection is a betrayer from
Wait, is it
Cinna.
Callie or Winnie? Sorry.
Oh, Callie. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Callowin.
Callowin.
One
Callie
note
for
says
sure.
Winnie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I changed it.
Okay, just making sure so I'm not confused.
Yeah. No, you're good. I gotta change that in one note.
So, your betrayer stole something from Cinethiel. You don't know what,
I just know
but
that it's
he has been
important.
captured, and that is as far as you know, or as far as Taryn knows.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Why did you do this to me?
All right,
I can't read the PDF.
Rachel, who you be, girl?
My character is Ryoko, and she is a wizard from Washu. So I'm pretty young. I'm only like 21. Didn't really fight in the war because I was too young. My brother did, though. He was the oldest son, and he was the one that was supposed to take over the family. I come from a noble family. But he died, and they did not expect that. So it's kind of one of those things where, oh, this kid we shipped off to the Eldritch House to get trained. You need to come back, and by the way, you're going to be a tiefling. Which I don't want to do. There's a ritual that Nobili and Washu often undergo as humans where they become tieflings, and it's supposed to be a good honor, and it's a big cultural thing, and it's a big celebrated thing, but I don't want to do it, so I've been hiding out under the protection of JP's mom in Vavaire. So that's kind of my character in a nutshell. I have a familiar that's an ever-burning, which is like a fire spirit that's native to Washu. Its name is Koji. And sometimes it can talk, sometimes it can't, depends on what I pick for the day, because I like imbue it with traits. So I guess if we meditate together, it can speak for the day. I don't know. But yeah. So as far as personality, she's young. She's a little bit of a spitfire. I kind of want to summon things and blow stuff up. That kind of a wizard. So that's my goal there. I'm a conjuration specialist. That's my house. My school, I should say. School of Wizardry.
Witchcraft and wizardry.
Yes.
Okay.
But that is my character in a nutshell. So I'm mostly trying to not to get caught and sent back to Washu to be a tiefling because I don't want to be. And everything else is just the fun and adventure that comes along with being a 21-year-old wizard. Yeah.
Okay. What is your character's goal outside of not being turned into a tiefling?
You didn't update her name.
I didn't have a whole lot of other
Okay.
of other
So
stuff for
she
the most
just
part.
stays with the party mostly for
Yep,
mutual protection.
I stick my nose into things, curious, wanting to learn. I'm pretty invested in their
Shelley,
quest
what's your name?
at this point. Ryoko.
Wanna spell it?
Ryoko.
Okay.
You
But
did it.
my character is very much wanting to see the world, experience things, fun wizard, adventure-y. I'd probably get along pretty well with Fiddle. I imagine we cause a lot of trouble. So,
Gonna be great.
yeah. Taryn is definitely momming us. I don't know how well it goes, but we'll find out.
Yeah. Cool.
Y'all are definitely my posse.
So much
how old
better
are
here.
you?
I'm 30s, late
Okay.
30s. But for halflings live just a little longer than humans.
Okay.
So it's the equivalent of like 20s.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
I feel like my character would be the one throwing around like yeet, and you guys are just like, what does that even mean?
No, Fiddle would do that
Oh,
too.
okay, all right. We
We're
can
all
be-
eating. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeet, 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 yeet.
I would learn to eat. Yeet.
You would be the one standing like, yeet?
Yeet?
And we'd be like, yeah!
Yeah. Oh, I got it.
Yeah,
Like we would teach you how to dab.
Oh.
yeah.
Teach you.
The big thing that I forgot that they don't just want to find me. They've concocted this story that I was involved in some nefarious summoning. So, not that I was completely responsible, but involved in it. And so I'm kind of not just being looked for by my parents, but kind of by Silencers and the Eldritch House as an
Oh,
organization.
jeez.
So, I was accused of being, connected with some demon summoning that actually did not happen. It's just them trying to.
That's what they all say.
So
there was
in-
no real
Okay,
demon
so
summoning. It was
I
a
didn't
fake
actually, I didn't
demon
do it,
summoning.
guys.
In
Especially
summary,
since I'm a conjuration specialist.
She summons birds.
in summary, Eldritch House and the Silencers,
Yes.
spoopy thing from a world fall, renegade bard,
I forgot I'm on the run, kind of.
Nature.
Church of the Crystal Watcher,
Yeah.
all potentially people who don't like us.
Yeah. No,
Cool.
That
I
would-
forgot that it's not just them looking for me. Like, they actually kind of have out an ABP and have people
That
looking.
would push me to help you more because I'm all about truth, and I would feel like you're being like unjustly
I feel
persecuted.
like anyone who
Aw.
spends 5 minutes with me is like, there's no way she summoned a bunch of
I'm like,
demons.
she has
you
a
know?
broom.
Yeah.
Well, I for one would believe you. Yeah.
Fiddle probably calls you demon summoner.
In
I'll
jest.
think of
Oh my
fun
God.
things to call you.
Thank you.
You fucking demon seven.
I would not appreciate that, but we'll play it.
Quick, Ryoko, make a Satan.
Make a Satan.
Broom. Is this what you want?
Is there another one up for this?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pathfinder playtest. It's in Saturday.
it's linked.
I'll find it.
All right. So let's determine the start of the group. Is there anything anybody would like to add to the group as a whole? We will say that you guys have worked together on 2 things before this. Let's figure out what they were.
Okay.
Well,
Anyone have any ideas?
Fiddle has a punch card, and it's like every 3 we get
That's
to go
right.
look for a song, and we haven't found
Yeah.
any yet.
Good. Anyone have any ideas on what the first 2 missions or goals or things the party would have undertaken as a group?
I feel like first mission. Fiddle finds a book that mentions ancient bardic music, but it's in a location that doesn't have anything in it but an earthquake happened, and now there's a chasm that you can enter. Newspaper says the Eyes of Vathis are looking into it. That
Yeah,
was our
That was our
original-
potential
Okay.
first adventure that we're
Yeah.
going to start
Yes.
with. Not what we've already done.
I was gonna say. Sorry, I'm trying to copy spells somewhere. I was gonna say. We could have tried to save a priest from Spoopy Dude, but we're too slow. Or got there too late and found like a corpse or something like that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Flee from
All right.
Scooby-Doo.
His name is.
Spoopy guy.
Yeah, make note of that.
Noted.
Nope.
With the names and that we're gonna do that.
Super noted. I want to summon a.
Yeah, I guess it helps if I really don't need a stat block. I can just put the piece of an ever-burning familiar and move on with my life.
Yeah. His HP scales makes it easy enough.
Yeah,
He
all the
uses
stats are
your
just, like,
abilities,
separate, so-
pretty much. Yeah.
His name
I
was
can live with that.
Garrett Polton.
Fucking Garrett.
Is he human?
Yes.
So we got a Garrett we don't like.
No,
We
he's
got
dead.
a Jarrett. Oh, Garrett's the one who died.
Yeah.
He's not the spoopy thing.
No.
He was spooked.
We will say that Garrett underwent training at the same time that Justin did.
Okay.
Same
So they were close.
that Felix did.
Yeah, Felix. Sorry.
You good. I'm just gonna get you in that habit. It's been a hot second since Brad had to learn character names again.
I know, right? How does it feel?
Because we had Hove, Violet, Vale, and Raziel for freaking ever.
Basically.
I miss them. I hope they're doing well.
Well,
No.
You're in a sword. Sometimes.
oh yeah.
I have 10 kids by now.
Probably.
And a million truffles.
They're going to be the most mischievous, smart kids ever.
Oh my god.
They'll have lots of truffles.
We're going to have mini truffles. It's our income.
Best
Okay.
family.
What is goal number 2? What was mission number 2?
Oh, we're going through mission.
Oh, I know what mission 2 could be. I know what mission 2 could be.
Uh-huh.
Ashley was sent to collect the betrayer and didn't get there fast enough, and the other Pegasus Knights did.
Is this something that we did in the past?
Yes.
Who's the betrayer?
His name is...
It's because I can't mount my Pegasus.
Yeah, he got away.
You were able to fly. I mean,
Can we say that she wasn't even supposed to be there, but Fiddle found the thing and it's like, we have to go now?
Yes. This will be the first thing you guys did. That
Okay.
way, Andrea's been around. Sorry, Kellawin has been around for longer than 5 minutes. Let's see.
That's why I like you. You want to get the betrayer back, but her commanding officer doesn't want you to. And because he doesn't want something, I want the opposite. So I
Right.
like you.
Yeah. The enemy,
authority.
my enemy.
The betrayer's name is. It's a girl, and we're gonna go with Sierra.
Sounds like a traitor's name.
I don't. Starfold. Z Starfold. So SYERA Z Star.
Hold on. SY what?
SYERA.
you want to run that by me again?
Starfold?
Z Starhold.
Hold or fold?
Spell star.
Star.
STARFOLD.
Okay. Because I spelled Sierra like Sierra.
Sierra,
I was just waiting.
Sierra. Sierra.
That
I
was
spelled
a
it
C.
Ciera.
Oh.
Sierra Nevada. Sierra.
Sierra the rapper. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't listen to your newfangled hippity hoppity.
Once I get the betrayer, and then what happened? I didn't get it. They didn't get it either, did they?
Yes.
Do they
She's
still have
currently in
it?
custody.
Oh yeah, because it has a thing, and she won't tell them where it is.
Or what it is.
Yeah.
And I'm convinced Callie knows what it is, but isn't telling me.
No, I don't. I don't. I've already told you, Fiddle.
She is an Ellerin from Leothar.
Gross. I'm just gonna hate Leothar because they mistreat my people.
She's a 10. I'm into her.
Hold on.
You would know
Never mind,
that
she's
she possesses minor magical capabilities, but is more of a people person. She has much better social skills than most people would imagine.
Okay.
Same.
We're going to say that she convinced her guard to let her go once, only for Taryn to be like, "Why the fuck are you letting her out?" and intervene and have her recaptured.
She's also a 10 for me. I'm like, wow, she's really pretty, but no.
I get it.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. And the first thing is a chasm is opened into an area.
Stuck in the library where I wasn't supposed to go. I found a book that I wasn't supposed to find.
About an area that isn't supposed to exist.
So I
that
ripped
didn't
that
exist
page
when you
out.
got there, only to find out that a recent earthquake has opened a chasm in the area.
Yeah.
If you've known about it, we're going to say for 5 years.
But yeah, I've known that place is there, but it hasn't been open until now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are going to say that this location is in. Let me see. Studios.com. Let's zoom in. Hey, look, the map's loading in less than 5 seconds.
Enhance.
Magic.
Zoom.
We're going to say that this location is.
Find us a spot.
Earthquake. Eyes of Athos is interested.
To the east of Central in northern Bavaire.
Out about it because restricted.
In the mountains of Silverstone.
Songs of Silver. Makes sense.
Silverstone. East of Bavaire?
East of Central in
Central.
northern Bavaire. It is a small little place.
I'm not used to typing notes anymore. I'm slow.
Take more
Do
notes.
Brad, how many hero points do we start with?
2.
2.
Yay!
Everyone except for Ashley starts with 2. Ashley starts with 1.
Is that because we made the food and you guys ate the food?
I quit.
Ashley, you always start with 2, unless it's your food week. Then you start with 3.
I quit. I need 15.
You only can.
What,
have
so you
3.
can take another negative 10 action?
Yes, duh.
That bothers me. Like on a
Yeah, I don't even...
level.
They exist exclusively.
On your proficiency modifier?
They
Yeah.
exist exclusively to stop you from dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're for. Which is good, because now I can like throw ridiculous shit at you, and then you guys can be like, "We survived!" Yeah, but we used all of our fucking hero points to stay alive.
They just have to stall you for an hour. until the
We're
end of the
going to
session.
go with traditional dungeon crawl, if that's okay with everyone.
Sure.
Start with?
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dungeon crawl numero uno,
Yeah.
because it's usually easier for everyone.
Well, I can do 2 encounters before I'm tapped.
Well, that's good, because I only need 1 to kill you.
Huh? Oh, rude.
All you need is a well-placed Cliffy boy.
One Cliffy Boy.
One grain of sand.
One chasm.
That's where we're going.
Just throw your Captain America, throw your shield, knock some rocks down, kill the bad guys.
I'll accept that as a action.
Mhm.
Throw a shield. We'll
It's made
figure
of
out what it does
vibranium.
later.
Yeah, that wasn't in there. I'm a little worried now.
Okay. We are going to say that the party resides in the city of, I don't know, somebody pick one. We're going to go with,
Nyalotha.
do we want a border city, an interior city, or a water city?
Interior.
An interior?
An int. I like interior
North,
one.
south, or central Bavaire?
Central.
Central Bavaire. We're going to go. Would you rather reside in Emberforge, Legion's Hold, Valley Heart, or Phoenix? We're gonna go with Phoenix.
We're gonna meet Anna.
I mean, we were in Anchorage before. Let's go to Phoenix now. Jumping through real life American cities.
Oh. was reading.
Oh.
All right. How does the party stay together? Do y'all like live in a house somewhere? Do you rent places? We don't see a lot of income from the party except when you use your down.
How do Pegasus Knights reside? Do they have
A barracks.
barracks?
Yes, you would have a barrack.
Then I would live in my barracks.
Okay.
Yes.
I live in the streets.
Fiddle would probably live
You would live there.
in the barracks.
Yeah. You're my squire, remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Literally in like a hammock that's like above a bunk bed. That's not supposed to
I
be
would
there.
probably live in like a church, like back room.
Yeah.
Okay. Church.
Living.
Where you living, girl?
Cheap motels.
Yeah.
She's the only one with an apartment.
I would sneak you in
I was
occasionally
gonna
to the
say,
barracks.
describe the barracks situation
Yeah.
for us. Because if there was room, Fiddle would totally try and sneak his partner
Well-
in crime and the goofy person who he can manipulate easy in. Because it'd be funny.
Well, if they had families, I assume that you could like live with your family. So this is just my really messed up family.
I'll accept that. I'll say that because of your father, you were given his suite.
Yeah, is it like base housing?
Yeah.
I mean, they're not
Yeah.
gonna know who's
No.
sleeping in your bedroom.
Yeah. They won't carry it.
Right.
Because my mom moved in with her parents.
Just
After
like
he
one day
died.
she comes
Yeah.
in and Fiddle's like joking
Well,
around with Ryoko.
Your mom probably
like, oh,
has
she's
her
staying
own
here
house. Like,
Right.
I think
your
she lives.
father's
I think I
house.
had that she lives
I
with my
have lots of
grandparents.
pride, thank you.
We're going to say that you guys live in an apartment complex on the top floor, which is reserved for
You have to frame it like I'm doing you a
Pegasus
favor.
Knights only,
'Cause I
primarily
won't
because
accept
they
the
need
favor.
a place to fly and stables on the roof.
Makes sense.
Okay. Ashley rolled D4.
You didn't get it up.
That's what she said.
4.
You have 4 bedrooms. Roll a D4.
That's convenient.
Ah.
1.
1 bathroom. Roll a D4.
Okay.
That's very inconvenient.
3.
3 kitchens. Can we convert one of these kitchens into a bathroom?
At least a half
If you believe anything's a bathroom.
Yeah.
3 of your walls are windows.
Ooh.
So it's a corner.
No, it's an end.
Oh, okay.
It's jutting out.
Are they full on windows? Like all glass?
The walls are.
Roll a percentage die.
Oh my god.
I'm
The
so
walls are
excited.
67%.
Get real high or real
Can
low.
the floor be lava?
No. Only in
That
your
is-
room.
0.
Zero's 10.
No, it's not. It's 0.
Yeah, what's the other one?
80.
So 80.
80.
80% windows.
Oh, okay.
So your corners
A lot of
big ass
natural
are-
Some
light.
posts in the corners.
are posts. You have posts.
You basically have a picture window on every
Yeah.
side.
Yes.
It's
Is it,
fancy.
like,
It's the
tinted
best
on the other
one.
Side, tinted, like,
Yeah, you can't see in.
Does she have like a good view? Is
Yeah.
it like fancy e-glass?
We're going
basically?
to.
It would have
yeah,
to be.
It would have to be.
Yeah, to support the weight.
Roll a D4. D6. Sorry.
3. And the 4 was a 4.
So 7.
We are going to say that it's on the eastern or western side of the city.
Then sounds
From
nice.
from your vantage point,
Hey, thanks.
one bitty boy.
Bagel
Can you roll a D20 for me?
20. 20.
What?
You're on the 20th floor of a building.
We really wanted that pimp suite.
You have it apparently.
No, I'm
your
sleeping
dad
in a
was
church.
born in.
You guys sleeping on the fucking penthouse. It's fine.
Now you're there.
Your roof
You don't have enough rooms.
Come. I sleep in a hammock.
There's a couch.
under the kitchen sink. You open the kitchen sink. There's canned foods and fiddle.
You have 3 kitchens. Which kitchen is sleeping?
3 walls of windows.
every night.
You
We never know.
You have access to a rooftop garden and the stables for your Pegasus.
Aw.
It is essentially you have a privacy fence between you and the next tenants. You have 2 neighbors.
Neighbors.
Oh, we take out the end and then there's one too.
Yeah. There's a hallway in the middle. Elevator in the middle that goes down. Your 20-story apartment is actually really high. Would be able to see the border peaks and redoubt from your vantage point.
So we can literally plan like expeditions from the top of our house.
Yeah. We're going to say that it was fully paid for by your father, who actually ended up purchasing the entire top floor for the Pegasus Knights, and it's pretty private. The rest of the floors are all Vavaire military.
What's your character's last name, Ashley?
Parish.
Papa Parrish. Nice. Figuring out what I'm going to refer to him as, even though I never met him. Maybe for like 5 seconds.
His
Yeah, he
first
died.
name.
Saving. Yeah.
Papa Parrish.
Yeah. He was still Papa Parrish. Hey, Papa Parrish, no!
Too soon.
His name was Balmir.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. He's super dwarfy.
It's a really good dwarf name.
Yeah.
Papa Dwarf.
Popping a dwarf. Oh, no.
Where'd he go?
That's murder.
Your 1 neighbors are the Maelster family. Malster, Z Maelsters. He is a lieutenant in the Pegasus Knights.
Ooh.
He
What race?
outranks me?
Yes.
And he's got the shittier apartment?
My dad bought this for him.
His first name is Nathan. He goes by Nate.
What race?
He is human.
Do we like
His wife's name is Mariella, Mariella.
She's the one. Not interested.
They do not have children.
No kids. Thank goodness.
4?
Your other neighbor is Titus,
TY or TI?
Titus, and his last name is I don't like those.
I don't like this. Got it.
Saville, Saville.
I was really hoping you were going to spell it like so.
I was waiting for it.
He is a
Yeah, that's the word.
he is a halfling. He lives with his girlfriend.
Oh.
6.
Her name is Claire.
Oh, okay.
She's human.
2.
Oh!
Good for him.
Respect.
Jesus.
He is in his mid-20s, so he's fairly young by halfling standards.
Sup, kid?
He is a private.
A private.
What are their Pegasi names?
Important to know.
I need to know who Essence friends are.
Brass Reaver is Titus's Pegasus.
2
Call
words.
it Ass Reaver.
1 word.
Very good.
Brassreaver. He just calls him Reaver most of the time.
He would. He's going for life.
And the other one is Rune.
R-U-N-E.
Yep.
That's a good name.
Rune.
Aren't even cute.
The Pegasus?
Pegasus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
all
mean,
of
if you
them.
roll that way.
Both of those two are
It's a little
actually
weird.
young.
They're
Young baby.
Not babies. You can ride them, but they're
Did they come out of the recent egg findings?
yes.
Aw, that's cute.
And there's one other person. Well, there's 7 other families on this floor. The one all the way at the end is the Dawnspear family. They're also humans. Z Dawnspear. And the name of his Pegasus is Radiant.
Are they generally agreeable people?
Is it
Yes.
old or new?
Very old.
Aw.
His first name is Keris. Keeris. And his wife's name is Kadori.
C or K?
Kadori. She's an Elrin, he's human.
That's interesting.
She's from Leothar.
Was she in Sinithil?
Yes. And
So
he is a captain.
They are recently married then.
You can say that.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
Is he old or like how old is he?
He is 31.
Oh, okay. So he probably hasn't been married before.
Joe.
Take this die
Yeah.
and look directly at the 3.
I have a priest in while named
And then like put your
Karis.
hand, like finger on the other
So let's
side.
hold like that.
What?
Yeah.
What?
You can see through them. They're translucent if you look at the right angle.
But like magnified translucent.
Yeah.
It's like there's no space.
Oh, yeah.
Between them.
It's super weird.
All right.
No, Brad, you gotta look at this one.
So we have problems.
That's weird.
It's just with the
It's
3
like
and 4.
unnerving.
Yeah. Look at the
It's
3.
like look directly at the 3.
What?
Yeah.
It's like there's
Yeah.
no space in
But then
between
like
it.
like
Yeah.
twist it, look at the rest of the die. You know, it's
the rest
just
of the
flat
die is
blue.
fine.
And then when you look through it, the 3.
It's like, "Meh."
Let me see.
You got some pocket dimension dice.
All of them are
No,
like that.
legit. Like
It's
every other
fucking
side
wild,
is
yeah.
fine, but the 3 to the 4, the 4 to the 3.
It
you
looks
can
like
see
it's
through
flat. It looks like
Yeah.
it's paper thin.
Yep.
That's so weird.
That's so
Do you have any other questions about the people you live with?
Any weird attitudes or are they all
the 3 and
cool?
the 4.
Yeah, it's super weird.
They're all pretty cool.
I can read through it.
Yeah.
They began to have differences.
That's so weird.
Did they?
That was. Yes.
Oh.
Apparently.
It's just crazy because they had like blue dice, and then you look at it from the right angle, and they just.
I mean,
become-
I guess I'll stay with you guys. I guess.
That'll be
That
fun.
is so strange.
We got extra rooms. We're not using them.
As long as I can have my privacy.
I mean, it's 4
Actually,
rooms.
where's the link for this? This one note.
I think it's in Saturday.
Okay.
I can relink it if you need me to.
I thought I had it
oh
pinned.
my god.
it is pinned.
Oh, you do.
Put it over words.
Hold on. Let's see what happens.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Doziers.
Oh my god, that's fucking weird.
You're weird.
The Dawn Spear, Karis is very,
Chat.
Saucy.
I
No,
can
he's-
read through these dice.
he's very,
He's a 9. He's foxy.
He's what you would consider a traditionalist. He's very gung-ho Vavaire. He would be very quite willing to die for the cause, and he has no problem coming to your aid in usual circumstances within the order. So when people start giving you issues, he's usually the first one
He's
to go.
my bro.
Yeah.
Taryn's bro.
Titus, he's more of a self-made man, so he tends to stick to himself. He's very private. Nate, on the other hand, the Mouser family is a little keeping up with the Joneses. He spends the money that he gains.
So he's jealous of my apartment.
Yes, very. Especially because he only has one wall of windows, and they look into the city.
I subtly make remarks to him all the time about the wonderful things going on in Terrence's apartment.
Do you just like constantly make bacon so it just like smells like? Okay.
Every time he walks in there, there's always a fresh baked cake.
Whenever he walks
Yeah.
by,
Some cookies.
whenever he walks by, I make ghost sound of what sounds like a group of people laughing and having a good
Oh
time.
my god!
Every time he leaves his apartment.
No one else is there. It's just Fiddle. He's just waiting for him. As soon as he walks by, like there's a party going on.
If Callie would like witness this from her room, she'd be like, "Oh, what's going on? What are you doing, Fiddle?"
God's work. That's what I'm doing.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to know? Okay.
We got the good apartment. That's what matters.
Phoenix has a number of districts that lie outside of the central city that are still in ruins and are in the middle of being reclaimed. Most of them don't interfere with the goings-ons of the city, but every once in a while, you'll find out a criminal organizations out there, or I don't know, weird people.
So within the city, because Fiddle doesn't hang around the boring military place the entire time, have I made any sort of name for myself as a performer in the local taverns and whatnot?
Roll a perform check. Let's find out.
23.
You are known as what's your
It's just Fiddle.
no, what's your
It's just Fiddle.
instrument?
Oh, it's
A fiddle?
No, no, no. It's too on the nose. Lute.
A lute?
A
Okay.
woot?
What did you get? 23?
23.
23. We'll say that people know who you are.
Good.
They often ask you to either tell them tales,
Okay.
which you're probably pretty good at,
That's what I do.
or to stop by and play for the, generally to get people in the door. So businesses will contact you to
Sweet.
do things. There's probably a number of lower end taverns you no longer go to because you've grown out of them.
But there's a couple I still go
Yeah.
back to because they're, that kind of place.
The ones that you still go to, would you care to name any of them? Or would you like me to just...
I want you to name them.
All right.
Give me
Are
some
there any
weird ones.
Okay, I'll ask when we get around.
Okay.
This is why I wanted you to name them.
The Quickest Tortoise Tavern.
Yes.
What?
And the Itchy Vanilla Bean. It's an ice cream parlor.
Hey,
The
ice cream.
itchy vanilla bean.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do a number of what you would consider alcoholic milkshakes.
Nice.
You
I
no
gotta make
longer
those.
go to the stately cake.
No longer.
Yes. There was a incident with a food fight that broke out for some strange reason nobody really knows. And
Did that happen before?
I don't know.
I'm not going to tell. You no longer go to the Wild Sea, a Venetian bar hangout on the river. A small brawl had broken out. You know the details, but nobody else does.
What was that one?
The Wild Sea.
I said seed, and I was like,
Same. I was like,
The wilds.
I would still be going to that one.
Yeah.
is this a Blue Moon related?
you and
brawl
your
broke out.
Thousand Isle dressing.
That's all I wanted to know.
Okay. Does anybody else want to add anything? Rachel?
Are there any Washoon establishments?
Yes, there are.
Can I go to them? What are they?
I want to go to that.
I want the Washoon.
One washoon, please.
I want to suck your blood.
Oh.
Oh, that went in a different direction.
Dracula's out here, dude. What's going on? Hanging out.
Get your Draculas out of here. Don't go around saying that stuff. You're going to confirm negative Bayern stereotypes.
Just live up to the...
There's a
Expectations.
small area known as the Rising Street, where a number of Washoon individuals still reside.
Washtown.
Yes, it's a Washtown area. Do you want specific locations? Okay.
I go there to make money.
Okay, what do you do there?
Tricks and
Animate brooms.
yeah, like
Magic tricks?
entertainment, tavern
Yeah.
wizard. You
Animate
know,
brooms.
Okay.
That's what they're calling it these days.
sometimes. Not very often. I don't like being.
You often go to a small sushi bar known as Heavenly Fire. They often ask you to do small little tricks like making the octopuses still move on the plates and
I'm like the hibachi assistant.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where hibachi is basically entertainment as much as it is, you know.
Yes. You make the little wooden men pee on the thing. And,
Mage hand, you know. Throw stuff around
and the last place is known as the Violet Unicorn, which is a hangout for Washun with Eldritch House connections. It's pretty much mages only.
I probably don't go to there as much. If I do, I try to go very inconspicuous. Like, yeah. Just I
What
try
is
to,
your mage name?
I don't know.
What do people call you except for your real name?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
Help me think of one.
Okay.
Yeah, I would go there though as not me, and then try to listen.
I'm gonna give you a kaiju name.
Okay, for news of me, you know what I mean? Because that's where the drama would
Give
be.
me a letter to start with.
L.
You taking L's today?
Yeah.
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Yep.
Okay.
Levia Jin.
Jin.
Yep.
Okay. Which is funny because I do fire magic. Mostly.
Hmm?
But yeah.
Jin. Okay.
A lot of what they ask you to do at the other location is like pre-cooked food. He like picks it up out of the thing and it's cooked when it gets.
I'm all produce flame and
Yeah.
stuff like that, so yeah. I'd actually be really good in like that sort of an environment. So
Is that
I
the
always-
unicorn or the other one?
the other one.
Okay.
I always imagine that like mundane magic would be way more common in the workforce and interspersed like in normal society. So I like that. That makes sense.
The area is well known for like floating lanterns and things like that. Traditionalist magic. Not too much Eldritch technology, but a lot more of like the old school tricks
Right.
and things.
So my ever burning is not super out of place there.
No, there are a few others that reside. There is a
Cool.
small shrine in that area. We're going to name it.
Okay. Yeah, Koji and I go there a lot.
Who is Koji?
My familiar.
Your broom?
It's called the Karan Shrine. It's Kharan.
Kharan.
You know the priest that resides there.
Okay.
Oh, it's like a kami shrine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
His name is Ikeda Hideo.
AKA.
Aikeda Hideo.
I just had a really good idea for my character.
Well, you're not allowed to have one. Go self.
Okay, so that's a little
He's
bit
dead.
about me and the city and what
Oh,
I do. and
roll
where,
over.
Where I'm found.
Okay.
I would say that the priest would probably be like one of the only other people who actually knows who I am,
Okay.
and I trust him.
You would know that the Violet Unicorn is one of the places you will go to get updates on the Eldritch House or knowledge of any weird magics, or if something is beyond your scope, the people there would be more than willing to help you. If you go there often enough, they only refer to you as Leviathan. None of them give their real names. They tend to keep to themselves. A significant number of them were refugees from the war. And kind of moved here after the fact, mostly to escape the Erezian stranglehold that they have over Washu.
Okay. Yeah, I mostly go there when I'm looking for an update on my parents and all that.
News from home.
Yes.
Aye, Captain.
Cool.
What's your familiar's name again?
Koji. Koji.
Okay. And he's
All right,
Ever burning.
Okay.
He's a little ball of fire.
Felix. Tell me about the church, Felix. There's a lady. She prays sometimes.
It sounds so ominous. Tell me about the
So,
church, Felix.
I would, I mean, the Austrian church, how I assume is a pretty big.
Very
Church.
large organization.
And-
Hey, not Austrian.
Oh,
Who is she here?
yeah, who's she here?
Let's open the campaign settings.
I have an idea, but I don't want to be wrong. So
Yeah,
I'm
mine
gonna-
wouldn't be Bastion either.
No, it
Who-
wouldn't.
Who would it be?
I'm gonna tell you in a second.
I have
Vargo.
an idea, but I don't want to be wrong.
I worship
have an
Circe, even though I was raised in Valiance. My family's halfling, so culturally we're weird. So
You
it's
guys
Circe.
and your warring gods are so
Would
silly.
Mithrain be Bastion?
Let's see.
Yeah, you
You'd
tell
be
me.
Bastion.
That would be Bastion.
Ostia would be the matron,
I thought it was matron, but I
and
didn't.
Bastion is the martyr.
But if
it's-
she's from Mithrain,
yeah,
it would be
it's still
Bastion.
Bastion to her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Circe is the mother, but she's still Circe to you.
She's Circe to me.
I started on mother, and I was like, mother's not right.
Yeah.
Halfling culture is weird, and they're not. They go with the main names. I don't think that's specified, but it's always been like that in my head. They have their own little private holidays.
Oh, I remember what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
I assume walking the streets for me is under cover of like a hood. Varen probably are still pretty stigmatized here.
Well, you're half Aaron, and it really wouldn't matter.
Well, I'd still have to like hide some features. Like in direct sunlight, it would be pretty obvious. I'm
that
not
you're
in like
a bastard
Leothar.
son of Leothar. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Because I'm in I'm not in Leothar, so it's not as big of a deal. But
Right.
I'd still probably not go out that much.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, the church pretty big.
Hmm?
I had a couple ideas for me personally. Was that because of like my upbringing, being like constantly at struggle with like the soldiers and things in the town that must be named,
Should name it.
that I deal with PTSD, people suffering with PTSD, like soldiers, people from the Darkest War. It's probably a big problem, especially in Vavaire.
Yep.
So that's one of the main things I do at the church.
Nice.
The city's name is Prayer.
Prayer.
That was the World Fall?
Yes.
Yeah.
The World Falls City of Prayer.
Nice.
That's cute.
Southern borderland.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But I got ideas.
Mm-hmm.
That was the idea.
Borderlands.
Get out of here with your ideas.
I also wanted to do a like once a month. The church does this, not necessarily me. A once a month like Darkest War, like never forget type thing.
Like a vigil.
Yeah, like a vigil of sorts.
Okay. Victory Day.
That I take. Yeah, they probably has different themes every month because it's frequent. So we go like either remember something or praise something or be happy about something or sad about something. But every month it's something.
Something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I try to take a pretty big part in if I can, but I don't run it necessarily. But yeah, the church, I don't know, pretty big in the city, I'd imagine. Anywhere in Vavaire, the matron's kind of like a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's what I do most of my time, though. I don't have like
Life.
much of a life.
Okay, so who do you know in the church? Who's important?
I'm terrible with names, so I'm gonna need you to give me a female human name. Who will be the head priestess?
Ellen. Ellyn. Her last name is White.
Aw.
WHYTE?
No. Color. WHITE.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. So she's the like high priestess,
Yep.
whatever you would. I don't know if
Just
there's like
love
a.
the sass.
That was hilarious.
It's fine.
Of
I'll
the
just
church.
kill her first.
I can't mount my Pegasus. It's fine.
Jesus Christ.
Still triggered.
Not wrong.
So she'd be the person I go to most like at the beginning of each day, see what she wants me to do, and then there would be several. I can generate some names later. Just like several other clergymen that I kind of like hang out with. Do my friends. That'd be my friends.
Okay. We
gotta
are going to
generate some
go
now,
with
or- yeah.
Elizabeth Seymour.
Ooh.
Is an
Liz.
alkalite. She goes by Liz. She generally doesn't care the fact that you're half drow, and we're gonna say she's a hardcore crush on you, but you might not reciprocate because she's younger than you.
She likes the dark side of me.
Yes. She's definitely on
She likes the
the.
brooding type.
She's she's 19.
Yeah, she's average.
Too young.
She still lives at home with her parents and really wishes she didn't.
Oh, that's why she's
Wink,
trying to get
wink.
on you.
And she's trying to, I don't know.
I think she's a 1. I'm not into that.
Hold on.
Jeez, I'm harsh.
Also
She's an
1.
8, though.
She's a
Like an
9.
agreement.
I'm like that other chick. She's 10.
I'll hook you up.
You would know of a gentleman by the name of Matthias
Oh, man.
Complin.
Is he human?
He is human.
Is he cute?
He's
Coming
a
back.
Does it go by
Yeah,
Matt?
2.
no.
I just don't
He
think
goes
I'm
by Sir Matthias.
He's a 6 to me.
Oh,
he's
that's why I
really
don't
not
like him.
being
He's a
called sir.
paladin.
He goes by
Oh, so
Sir.
I would respect that. Yeah.
He's 2.
He's a 1.
He's a 6.
He's your moral guidance.
Like my mentor, basically.
He just asks you if you did the right thing today.
Moral compass.
He's your
Priest.
He's your. You can tell him things and he'll
Ooh.
try to give you the best advice.
I like it.
Oh, did I give you Elizabeth's last name?
Yeah, Seymour.
Okay. And then we're gonna go with Avery.
Another Avery?
I'm down with Avery's.
We need more of them.
Avery Hay. Do we already have
Avery Hay.
Avery?
On 4.
Avery is the wrestler gladiator dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
not Avery then. We're gonna go with. I don't like that name. Elias.
Want to spell that for me?
Elias. Elias Kent.
Who wants to pronounce that?
He is a half orc.
Oh.
And he gets a bunch of shit
5.
from people because he's got orc blood.
So we get along.
You tend to get along because similar circumstances, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Life experiences.
Yeah.
I like
He often sticks up for you if anyone ever tries to like step out of line or give you shit.
Got each other's back.
Yeah. You know that he's been trying to get Matthias to train him in matron paladinhood,
Wants
but
to be a paladin.
his rough and tumble nature gives Matthias pause.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I mean, I bring him to me.
Like, I can use rough and tumbles. So that would make sense though, especially for a paladin and matron, as opposed to like Vangel or.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I like that a lot actually. I would
Okay.
spend the majority of my time at the church, and then otherwise doing whatever you guys want me to do, help out with, hang out, whatever.
There's going to be one person that. His name is Johan, Johen.
Johan.
Johan Allington, Alington. He is a paladin of Vangel from Oresia. And he's fairly new, roughly about 2 years. He hangs around the church a lot. He gives you a bad vibe.
Seems up to something. You know, Fiddleitis don't like this, Johan, whatever guy.
Sounds like a dick.
Yeah.
What's he do?
Paladin of Vangel.
Oh.
Definitely a dick.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, make him a paladin of Ostia, sorry.
Don't like
Yeah, then it's, you never know with those ones, you know?
As the clerk of Ostia himself.
Yeah.
You never know with that. Serenite, you know, it's just.
Come in.
Who is that is Serena giving you spells anyway? You're just a liar.
Shit.
Okay, anything else you want to
I worship Serena.
You're telling the truth. I'm fine with it.
No.
Yeah.
Gonna have to kill you.
No, I like the PTSD thing as like a job type deal.
Okay.
No.
I like my friends, but yeah, otherwise I would just kind of back up fiddle. I like everyone's got like a demon. Obviously, I'm running from a scary spooky shadow, but can't really actively do anything about
It's a
it.
literal
Yeah.
demon.
We're going to say that you have a small office in the back of the church that
So I can
people
meet
come
with,
and talk to you. It's attached to the rest of your quarters.
Is his office like on the other side of town?
Yeah, how close is the church to our
That's
apartments?
what I want to know.
Not too far.
I feel like they'd be pretty close.
You can see each other.
Well, because
if
it's
he's in the bell tower.
I was gonna say, if there's a 20-story building, it's
Yeah.
gonna be kind of central,
Yeah.
because just like how cities end up
Yeah.
working, and then the church of the matron's gonna
Now I
be
want to see it backwards with all the tall buildings on the outside, but it's really
right in
short.
the middle.
It's like one of those ones
A
where
bowl.
like the weird, oh my god, what are they called? Zoning laws, like kept
Right.
everything in the middle really short
It's
and
really
then it just got
flat.
tall on the outside. There's no like there can't be buildings taller than 50 feet in the center of town, and
Oh
then
my god,
it's like they did it
Slowly.
they're all they're all that size though, just
Yeah.
flat. Like-
exactly 50 feet. There's a pole in the center that is
No,
the height.
you see guys
can't
going
build
around
over that.
You see guys going around with 50-foot poles on buildings, just like touching the ground.
Huh?
You have to shave.
How's it
couple
look up there,
inches
Jim? We're about 2 inches too high.
Guy takes
Find
a
'em!
file. On like the very edge.
Like a
There's a bunch of
rooftop
workers
garden.
on the top with big ass like saws, just
So someone gets a hedge and they have to cut it every day. They can't go higher.
they're just. Anyways, yeah, so pretty close. So there's probably nights I just stay at the church because I was there late or something. Since I have my own quarters, I like it.
And I think that's everyone except for Kelwin.
Okay. I think an apothecary is the right word for it, but I would find like a shop that I would be able to help out with, like that sells medicinal stuff.
Okay.
Is apothecary the right word?
A alchemist, a central alchemist located in the
Okay.
center of town.
Yeah, I would help out with that and see if I can get a job there. If I can't,
Totally can. That's
Okay.
perfectly fine.
if
She'll buy your stuff.
okay, and then
She's buying what she's selling.
you're doing the dumbest lip ever.
It's the best look. But yeah, she owns a pretty large alchemist shop in the center of town. She'll definitely buy your stuff.
Okay, and then what other friends could I make? Are there like stables in town?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I
I'd
mean,
probably
horse
make-
and buggy is still
still the norm.
the norm.
Main mode of transportation. I would probably either hang out there or go to the stables.
Okay.
Let's see. What are some good friends that I could have?
Steve.
Steve? That's perfect. I know a Steve.
Steve. It's always Steve.
For the most part, I would hang out either of those two places. Or the Would there be Temple of Erlinche?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Would it be
Is it
Erlen
there?
Shay? It'd be somebody else.
Yeah,
Whoever that is.
But yeah, that's
whoever
fine.
that is.
Frost Mother?
Yeah,
Winter Queen?
Frost Queen?
Winter Queen?
Winter
What's
Queen?
happening over here?
Mine's on the floor, but that requires moving.
Moving.
It's all good.
What
But yeah, I would go
opens-
to that temple.
That just happened.
What else?
What happened?
That's sad.
Yeah, that would be
She's posting.
my main three things that I would do during the day.
Okay.
It's one less raven.
Let's see. We are going to say that you know a stable boy by the name of Alexander Turner. He goes by the name of Alex, and he is absolutely infatuated with you.
Oh, but
He-
I'm totally oblivious
Yo,
to
he
it.
cute. I got a 10.
He
let me
is
check this out.
16, and he loves the
Green,
fact that
man.
you're an elf
You're not
from
into little
Leothar.
boys.
You're very exotic to him.
And I have the owl, so I mean, I have the pretty looking owl that's shimmering.
So he tends to be someone who shares things with you that he probably shouldn't tell people. He
That's why Fiddle likes
he has a memory that's pretty strong, so he tends to remember every person he's ever spoken to, what they bought, where they're going, when they're going to be back.
one of those, like, photographic memory, but he's stuck working in freaking retail.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Dude, I went to where did we go? Macy's?
Yep.
The chick who checked me out at Macy's, I was just the whole time I was sitting there, I was like, girl, you need to get a not Macy's job. I don't know what you gotta do, but
But just, yeah.
Could be solving crimes.
Need to go to physics. Go to school for physics. I don't know.
I'm.
But he's
confused.
human?
In some
You said?
capacity, you
Yes,
will
he's
change the world.
I don't know what.
Such humble beginnings.
Ashley, can you invite
Such humble
Beth as ZE to that thing? Because I can't open it in OneNote. It only lets me open it in the web,
That's weird.
which I fucking hate. Everything about this.
I was having the same issue, and then I don't know how I got it to work, but I did. So
Thank you.
Vathis?
I know
Yeah, Beth at ZE.com.
that's really helpful.
Okay, edit in browser, maybe. No.
That usually works.
Home. No.
For
File.
me.
Share. No. Nope.
Added.
Thank you. So now it's going to give me the option to actually open that. Manage notebooks on OneDrive.
I also
Sign
didn't
in.
note it, but my godfather jerkface dude, I named him Newton. Newton. Yeah.
So I don't know if whoever asked is still in chat, but the people who made the battle mat we were
Oh.
using a little bit ago is Broken Egg Games. I just found their website. And they're currently all sold out of this and all the components for it, which makes
Probably
it kind
because
of
Yeah.
sad.
Gen Con, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
The big map's
Yeah.
the one you need.
Yeah.
The little ones, I think
What is this one
we
called?
need to.
Pathfinder
They have an
playtest.
airship.
Yeah, it's literally
Like
just
little
Pathfinder
things.
playtest.
Yeah.
They have like an airship.
I mean, we could do it way cheaper than them, though.
That's true.
The pieces.
I want a 3D one.
Share.
Yeah.
The 3D, the
Share.
wooden one or whatever.
Maybe
Yeah.
this.
Oh, the
That'd
one
be
that
really
Shared by
I
me,
like it.
shared by Ashley. There it is. OneDrive, .online.com. Open in OneNote.
We just need to like put together like
OneNote.
terrain pieces we want and print them and cut them out.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
Got it. Thank you.
The white
No
I think-
problemo.
If it opens. Back. Pathfinder playtest. Alright, we got it. There we go. Alright, so I only see 3 of you in this dozier, so we gotta fix that.
I don't think I'm in it. I
We
couldn't
got
see it.
Ryoko, Tard, and Kalwin.
I didn't see it.
Callie.
Tarn.
Can you do-
She's a Cali girl.
I'll send you-
Alright, let's see, what else do we need to do?
What's your email?
Who else
I'll
can
send
you
it to
know? You know a stable boy.
I could know.
Ah, here we go. We are going to say that there is a Vavarian knight that you know
I think that's what it is.
by the name of Peter Latham.
Wow.
Peter Laham.
We're going.
Latham?
Yep, L-A-T ham.
Got you.
Latham. We are going to say that he maybe somebody cornered you in town and gave you trouble, or I don't know, stole
Yeah.
something from you, but you know that he is a soldier you can trust.
Nice.
He lives locally.
A soldier you can trust. That sounds like he should be in politics running on that platform.
That is his
Peter
That's
Laham, a soldier you can trust.
He needs to be the mayor.
his message endorsed by.
This message was endorsed.
If he
by Peter
becomes the
Laham.
mayor, he can get so many magical items.
Peter Laham,
love
more
that.
than just a soldier you can trust. He does public service. Basically, pacifist for Peter
Let's
Laham.
see.
So you were being
Accosted by some men.
that was the word I was looking for. Accosted by men, he helps. Okay. Word.
How were you accosted?
And then we're going to go with Sienna Wildbane is your Leothar contact in town.
Okay.
She has a dope last name.
Ceaanea.
What? Hold on.
Wildbane?
See what?
Ceaanea. Wildbane, spelled normally.
She's like, she's on the
W-Y?
council of Leothar.
She is a member of Frost Crescent that is
Mhm.
in the area.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes.
Can you spell it one more time? Because I accidentally typed in it.
Ceaanea.
Okay. I'm
C.
good.
Wildbane.
Word.
I don't know why, but I just dig that last name.
Yeah. Just the whole thing,
Trying to
too.
do, like,
Trying to
five
think of
things
a
at
profession
once.
it wouldn't work for. But
She's
like Dr.
actually
Wildbane.
assigned to something
Council
else
Wildbane. Yeah.
entirely. You don't know You don't know what she's normally working toward, but she does have contact with Leothar and stays in contact with them. And then you were kind of assigned to her on accident because there's nobody else here, but she
Yeah.
outranks you. But you work alone, so she's just kind of like a friend, mutual confidant kind of thing.
Mutual colleague.
But
Nothing, yeah.
Yeah.
She's like your student advisor.
yeah,
Yeah. Because Callie would definitely need that.
and then the last individual that you
This one?
know
The real
This
is
one.
It's big. Yeah.
Jeez.
I didn't realize it was that massive. That's what she said.
Soren Dawnblossom.
Oh.
Soren Dawnblossom is a Lairish Vathis Sentinel.
Is it a boy or a girl?
Is a boy.
It's a boy.
Soren, Soren, Dawnblossom spelled normally. He is from Leothar, born there. Ellery joined the Vathis Sentinels, left Leothar.
Cool.
I'm just gonna picture the Fire Emblem character.
You should have access now.
I saw that.
Yes, that's fine.
I think. Maybe I did. No, I saw the bath.
And you currently work for one Anna Fairwind,
I figured.
which is why Joe was
Yeah,
looking at
that's
you.
why I was like, it clicked after you said that. I was like, wait a second.
I know the name of your alchemist shop.
What is it, Joe?
Dancing Dwarf.
Write that down,
That
actually.
memory, dude.
Yeah, it's named after.
That was like my whole motivation for half the campaign.
Joe likes dwarves, so what can I say? He remembers things about them.
What's the thing called, actually?
Pathfinder playtest.
Thank you. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to do like 9 things.
Ashley, can you write that down?
I did.
No, the other thing we said.
Which thing?
I
I
don't know.
work. What?
Works
No.
for Anna. Dancing dwarf.
She got it.
Yay.
That page.
Okay, is there anything else you want to add?
None
like
that I can think
cookies.
of.
Okay, anyone else? Anything else that you would like to add?
Sign
Anyone?
it. No.
Speak up now or forever hold your peace, because we're going to move on to the
Can I
next
have a
thing.
short-term girlfriend?
Short-term girlfriend. What race?
Orc.
You pick.
Can I have a
I
boyfriend?
pick?
Yeah, you pick.
I want a boyfriend.
You want a boyfriend?
Yeah.
All right,
I feel
your,
like-
your boyfriend's name, sorry, is Katsura Tokugawa.
Can
I figured you were
spell
on the
that?
Washoon
I
side.
totally am.
Spell it, please.
Katsura.
Katsura.
Yep, Katsura.
Katsura.
And Tokugawa.
So, like,
Kugawa.
Tokugawa.
in character, Fiddle would be looking for someone who's
Change his last name to Tetsu. Tetsu. Tokugawa is that's a way too popular of a name.
Tokugawa.
Like, that's the name of, like, a history period in Japan.
What does he do?
He's a mage.
Woo!
Does he know my real name?
I
Y'all magical.
don't know. Have you told him?
No.
He calls you Levy.
No.
I want someone who's either really attractive or really interesting.
Really
Not both.
attractive
Not
or
both.
interesting.
Why not both?
That's too much. That'd
That's
be a long-term
amazing.
All
girlfriend.
right.
Because then it gets serious.
Yeah.
You don't want
No,
that.
it's-
Ah.
Emphasis on short term.
Same boat. This is like friends with benefits, kind of. So.
Mine's pretty much just friends with benefits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exclusively.
Should we roll a d4?
I figured
4.
the two. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll take just about anything if it's interesting. Like half-orc tryst
Oh my
woman?
God.
Yes.
You're
I love it.
halfling.
Yeah. And?
This is weird.
I love it.
There's a new show on Netflix called Disenchantment.
Was not
Yeah.
impressed by it.
Yeah, it's made by the Simpsons creator.
Yeah.
It's really freaking good.
Everyone's
I've only
talking
seen like
about
the
it.
first episode and I wasn't super
it
impressed by
made
it.
me think of it because there's an elf and a giant.
That's amazing. Yeah, or just
See, I
or
kinda
like
like
All right, Joe, pick
Yeah.
a color.
Oh, I like
That's
this.
a weird-
Red.
You know her only as Garnet.
Okay.
She's a noir,
Ha! Interesting. Okay.
so she can be attractive if she wants.
Nice.
but you don't let her.
She
Uglier.
Too hot.
She gets mad when you ask. Well, you don't like me how I am.
You're one of the few people who knows she's a noir.
Okay.
Otherwise, she's a Bavarian redhead.
Okay.
But you only make love to her natural form.
Middling attractive. She
I'm
looks,
sorry.
Fiddle
She
wouldn't
looks
make
like
love
you
to the
would
same form
define-
twice. Are you kidding me?
She keeps it interesting.
Yeah.
She looks like what you would define
not
as
hot.
plain.
Good.
She uses a blended.
A blender.
She's a lady. in
She
the
uses a
streets.
blender. She makes me milkshakes.
I was like, what?
That's where you met her.
The milkshake.
She's
The itchy
oh my god,
vanilla-
what's the name for those people?
Itchy vanilla bean.
Barista?
No. The
Milkshake barista?
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
It's from like diners in the 50s. They were
Yeah.
called something.
Oh, they were called a
Starcalled.
thing.
Oh.
The people who worked there. The people who
Yeah.
made the milkshakes. There's something specific.
Yeah.
Did we get a name for my spooky shadow guy?
No.
I mean, there were soda jerks.
yeah,
Yeah,
soda.
that's the word.
that's it.
No!
How?
Why are
Don't
you
play with my
shouting?
pages.
She works at the Itchy Vanilla
Vanilla.
Bean.
Emphasize
Soda
the itchy.
jerk.
Did she name it? I don't like
No.
that name.
She the
Fiddle
one.
hates
She
that
just
name
works there.
on record.
It's itchy
Why
because
do you-
it makes you alcohol-y. It
What?
makes you itchy.
It makes
don't
you
know.
alcoholic.
When I drink, I get warm and I get itchy. So,
I don't get itchy. I get warm though.
yeah.
I get fuzzy.
Hello, Lord Arctic.
I feel like fuzzy.
Yay, hey.
Anytime I get hot, I get itchy.
Place up to my arm.
Oh, that
Okay,
would have been a better
drops.
color. Oh, Lord Arctic said puce.
Oh my
Would have
god.
been way better.
What
I
is
just looked up
cute?
red gemstones and gave you the first one
Yeah.
that popped up, which is
It's my
garnet.
birthstone.
Aw. I like it.
And her name is not allowed to change to Dagger.
No, it has to become Beyonce.
Sarah, did I miss something?
It's a meme.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
Because she sings all the time, and when he's talking to her, he's like, yo, Beyonce. Like,
Oh yeah.
the song is, yeah. It's great.
She named
You
Garnet.
would know that the thing that's interesting about her, outside of the fact that she's a noir, she has a wonderful singing voice.
That makes me feel very happy.
Yeah. That would do it.
aw.
You two started dating when she joined in on one of your performances there. And then you've been a duet act whenever you're both there.
Adorable.
Takes balls to do that. And I know she's capable of that.
Jesus Christ.
I know she's capable.
Be ready. This campaign's going to be like this the entire time. I'm in a mindset when I play fiddle.
Can't wait.
Oh my god.
Can I have some Post-its?
Okay.
Pink.
Anything else?
Not one.
I am good.
Either.
Oh, this one's more pink.
Rachel Cat is a
Oh.
tiefling.
Cat. That makes your life interesting.
Okay.
I don't
He
want to be
undergone
who
the
you are.
ascension transformation at the ripe old age of 8.
Oh.
So he probably resents it.
Or he likes it, I mean.
He
No.
thoroughly enjoys his connection. He also doesn't mind your fire tricks.
Okay. I can light him on fire.
Hmm?
Kinky.
We're going to say you two met at the sushi bar you work at,
Okay.
or you go to often. He's a hibachi chef.
Okay.
So I was downstairs when you brought up that you work at a sushi bar.
Yeah.
Does anyone else point out to you frequently the irony that a fire mage works with raw fish? Because Fiddle would endlessly. FYI.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm gonna point that out.
I
You
didn't
don't
ask
like-
for your opinion, Fiddle.
No one ever does.
You're right. Yeah.
All right. Does anyone else have anything else they'd like to add? Or I'm about to go round robin, starting with Rachel, and make you all really awkward. Ready?
Wait, what?
Ready?
You stink. You smell.
Okay, with the knowledge that everyone knows now, I need one secret that you're aware of that no one else is. That's connected with one of the people we just made.
Well, the people, everybody's NPCs.
Yes.
I don't have NPCs.
Does it have to be yours or can it be someone else's?
Either or. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
And you do. I just gave you like 8 Pegasus Knights that live
Oh,
on
I
your
thought
floor.
that was for like the entire party.
Nah, girl, it's for
Because
you.
we all live there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it's
why would
you
I
live
care about
there.
Steve the Pegasus Knight?
He's your neighbor.
I lived work.
Won't you be his neighbor? Now the question is, does Ryoko take off her shoes when she comes home?
Yes.
I don't make her, but she does it.
I brought my own house slippers, thank you.
I insist that she does. Just her.
No one else.
I am unbelievably offended. As if I would do anything else.
I chopped off all the legs of the table for you.
Yes.
Makes it normal for me.
You sit at the chairs and you're like, oh yeah, this is nice. Everyone else is sitting on the floor.
I make my own kotetsu with my produce flame.
You could just have your ever burning
Underneath the table.
Oh my god, I love
And
it.
you're just like,
Philosopher.
Yep.
That's really why I cut the legs off. The
Yeah.
you could have a like a charcoal thing in the center, like a bunch of rocks that he just sits in.
And we
That
feed him.
warms the and you just
Aww. And I feed him herbs and sages, so it is also smell good.
Okay.
Aromatic.
I
Yeah.
feed him eggs and bacon.
Smell good.
Smell good.
may all
I can make
your
like, oh, this is
bacon
very aromatic in here.
burn.
No, it smells
Smell
good.
good.
I have a curse you. Oh, now I gotta watch that again.
Okay, what? What do you need from me?
A secret
This is hard.
about one of the people you know, or the organization, or something in town. Something
Oh.
I can build off of that you know that nobody else does.
I want to know something about Katsura's family that he doesn't know.
Okay. What is it?
I had an idea
What was your idea?
that they don't want him to date a non-tiefling. That he's being pressured to pressure you into doing the transformation.
Well, I don't want him to know who I am.
Yeah, he wouldn't know.
Yeah.
No, but just still that they're pressuring him to have you do the transformation. Not that they don't. Not
If
that they
you're
know
going
your
to marry
past.
that little Washington human girl,
Yeah,
I don't
but
like
he
that
has to
because it
go.
ties to you. It can't tie to your character.
Oh, I didn't know that was the
Okay.
case. Because I was what I was gonna say was that I overheard a conversation.
I want him to
Okay.
think I'm just like a Washington Street urchin.
Okay.
Basically, like, or like that moved here.
But that's a
based
secret
in-
about you.
Yeah, right, but I'm saying.
Yeah, so he doesn't know.
No, I want to know something
He'll
about
just he just assumes you're an expat. And
his
that's just
family
it.
that
Okay.
is compromising.
What is it? We'll say his mommy and daddy don't live here.
Right.
They live in Washington.
Okay.
So you know his family from before, and you just so happen to run into him here.
Maybe something about their role in Washun's bid for independence?
Okay.
Or.
We'll go with they're part of the independence movement.
Ooh, I got it.
and he doesn't actually know that.
Yes.
He's a
He-
loyalist type.
he's a loyalist.
Yeah. Okay.
He volunteered for the Ascension transformation at the ripe old age of 8.
Right. And he's one of those, probably, Erezia is doing us so much good. We are grateful for their aid. But his family,
AIDS.
his parents are actually not in that camp.
Okay. I dig it. Ashley,
I don't know.
you can say skip and we'll go to somebody else.
So he's
But you
super
can't do that more than once.
pro-Eresian, etc. His
Skip,
parents
Ashley, it's still you.
towards Washun independence and undermining Eresian influence within Washu.
Mini
Okay.
skips.
And I think that would break his heart because, yeah.
Don't you break my heart.
Skip.
So, Johan,
Yeah?
I looked into him.
Yeah.
I can't find any history of where he was during the Darkest War, and I have the suspicion that he was effectively a draft dodger or something.
I like that. Okay. I accept your proposal.
Sorry, I was that'll be my thing.
So you have no idea what he did during the Darkest War or where he was stationed, but you know that he's a paladin now,
Yeah.
and he's fairly high up the chain of command for.
Basically, like, I tried to look into him or, like, where he's from, and I got shushed, basically. Like, don't
Don't look into this. It's
Yeah.
not a thing.
And
State
the-
secrets.
And the people that I were able to get through that didn't do that couldn't find anything either.
Okay.
Like, he's effectively not in the books. And I either get the response of, you shouldn't be looking into that, you don't want to do that, or, I can't find anything either. Must be a clerical error.
Oh, it's a clerical error, all right.
Cleric.
But not the kind. Okay, I like that.
Oh.
Joe?
All right, so this one's kind of weird.
Fiddle, sorry.
Oh, that's
Her Leothar contact,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the person that they're monitoring,
Yeah.
is an expat from Leothar who was very for Leothar signing the Vathis Accords back in the day, and when they didn't, he left.
Okay.
And he's like super bitter that Leothar isn't part of the world as a whole and is kind of remaining like he's angry about that.
Okay. Okay. What's his name, or do you want me to just make it up?
You can make it up.
Yeah.
Okay. His name is.
I like that.
His or her?
His.
Wait.
His.
Who
He's
is
an
this?
Inuzen. So she has the contact with Leothar, like her person who's not like in charge of her, just knows
The
her.
Frost Crest?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Leothar. Is it Frost Crescent? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, is
I thought
this
it was a she.
Your contact is a she.
Is this the Sienna?
Yeah, this is
Wilding?
Sienna.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Sienna is there to keep tabs on this guy.
Okay.
Sienna's,
His name is Azure Cinderfold.
He's an Inuzen.
Inuzen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Um,
he's an ex.
I
He
just wanted
wanted
to,
Leothar to be part of the Vathis
Sorry.
Accords
Okay.
and is really bitter that they're not.
Oh, I'm backstepping. I totally forgot about this. I forgot to bring it up. My brother who died in the Darkest War, I wanted, like, JP's thing made me remember this. I wanted to be like, I don't know how. Like, he died, but no one talks about how.
Oh.
Like,
Okay.
maybe it's like a sealed
What's his name?
record. Daiji.
Okay.
Daigi.
I like that.
Ji. Yeah. Sorry, that jogged my.
What is he?
Daiji.
What is he?
My older brother, the one who died in the Darkest War. It was under questionable circumstances. I still don't know what happened or how, but he is dead, as far as I know.
Rip.
Yeah.
In pepperoni.
Cool. Got it.
Rippy, rippy, rip.
So all you know is he's being kept tabs on, and he's an expat.
He
Yeah.
hates the fact that Leothar didn't join the Vathis
Okay.
Accords to the point where he lets Leothar because of it. Like, and it was concerning how angry he was. That's why
Yeah.
he's got tabs being kept on him.
Okay.
Nice.
Just because that I think is an interesting
Yeah.
thread.
Okay.
So,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee.
okay.
I also have mine if you need to skip.
Not really. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Because the only thing I had would be
Sorry to like steal your
some
person.
sort of. I was gonna have a secret associated with my contact
You could
from
still do
Leothar.
her.
Yeah. Or like she gave me a secret task to do or secret mission. Or I overheard a secret that I shouldn't know from Alex just because he was blabbing on and on about stuff and he doesn't realize like
That's a good one.
that he shouldn't be saying it. Like we would have had the conversation and I would have been like, don't say that to people.
I like that.
Like who did you tell people? And he would have said, oh, maybe one. I don't know. I can't remember. So I would want to keep tabs on him for that. Those are the only two threads I've got right now. But yeah.
Hi, chat.
I'm trying to plant
up?
some bursts
Hi.
of thoughts into my boyfriend's head.
That's going to be an interesting dynamic.
Yeah.
You always have the interesting relationships.
Yeah.
I am not getting married this one. Nope.
Yeah, me neither. I'm too young.
Big ol' nope.
I'm gonna see how many times I can get married.
He can do all your weddings, so.
No. you keep marrying the same person, but it's a noir, and he just
Oh.
keeps doing it, and he thinks that he's like doing really well in business, and then we're just like, Fiddle, what's your problem? What happened to your last one?
God.
Just take out life insurance policies on all of them.
Oh, brilliant.
Every
Scan
time.
Fraud. Yeah.
So,
Dude, noirs make fraud so much easier. I'm saying.
are you like potentially a baby daddy in like those places?
I mean,
Well, if it's a noir.
no.
I mean,
well,
from
no, not
before.
a noir, but like,
Oh yeah.
like other
All
like
over
other
the phone.
halflings. I don't know.
I got babies in many area codes.
What is my name? Taryn.
But yeah,
Someday
the
there'll be army
two
for
potential
We will rule.
secrets that I could have, and I was still half forming them.
Remember, it can't deal with you directly
Oh,
or
okay, then one.
anyone
secret.
that anyone else has used already.
Okay. Well, then maybe potentially no secrets. But the two potential ideas I had were I could have had a conversation with Alex where he said something that he didn't realize was important. And then I realized like the severity of it, and I tried to like hush him up, and I asked him like, who did he already tell? Did you mention it to anybody? And he would have
Okay, so
said,
he knows. So
yeah,
it's a
he
secret
knows
about him.
something.
So you know it. Okay.
Yeah.
What is it? What is the thing that he wasn't supposed to talk about that he knows?
He could have overheard or seen.
Why are you doing that?
So that's the idea I had. But
Okay, what's the other one?
the other one I had was my contact from the Fresh Crossant.
Yeah.
She could have given me a small task or a small mission to do, but that directly ties back with me. So
Right.
no.
Can't be a secret about you.
Yeah. Okay.
I like the Alex one. You
Yeah.
just have to figure out what.
Just gotta
I
figure out
figured
what.
out
it
what.
is.
So
Ashley, you're
skip
up.
me.
A reason that Newton, Godfather, is actually mad at me isn't because my father died, but it's because my father had information that was benefiting both of them, and he put it all in a book, and he's mad because he can't find the book. And the only lie that I'm telling is I don't know where the book is, but I know where it is because I found it in the apartment, but I won't open it and read it, and I'm keeping it away from Fiddle.
Fiddle doesn't know it's there.
I don't know.
I
It's
dig
there.
it. I'll accept
Yeah.
that.
Fiddle doesn't open
Okay.
a book one day. Oh
Oh shit.
my god.
Oh shit!
This is 76 years of campaign fraud.
Now I'm like,
Oh my god.
What?
I'm thinking really in depth. Like, I have these parents that are super straight and narrow, and they want a tiefling child, and then my boyfriend has like these revolutionary secret rebel parents. We were born in the wrong.
Yeah.
It's a Romeo and Juliet story.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
No, it's not.
It's a beautiful airship wreck.
I think Ladies of Lady to play about this. It's called
Beautiful airship wreck.
To Tiefling or Not to Tiefling.
Tiefling. Not a tiefling.
There we go.
To ascend or not
There
to
we go,
ascend?
there we go.
That is the question.
There's an
Better.
After Dark version called Two Tieflings, or it's just called Two Tieflings.
Two Tieflings Ascent.
It's ascending with two tieflings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two tiefling ascension. What the fuck does that mean? We'll see. Wait till 11:30 p.m.
NC-17.
Okay, so what's a secret that Alex knows? What was he not supposed to talk about? That he like accidentally said in front of maybe somebody else.
Yeah. Like in the way he says it, he's like panicking. Like, I don't know. I could have said it to one or two other people, but I don't really remember. So it seems like he probably did tell somebody, but he doesn't know how much he did. I'm looking at like the organizations.
What if it is the
Like, what if he-
name of a Feyenoord agent in the city?
Okay.
This city.
Yeah, and like he would have blabbed about it just because like it sounds really cool. Or something.
It's somebody that like he knows like from before, but didn't know it was part of Feyenoord,
Yeah.
and then your contact was like your Frost Crescent contact was
Oh.
like never talk to him. He doesn't work. He works for Lythar. He's undercover. Blah blah blah. And then your Alex is just like blah.
It's like, damn it, Alex, no. Yeah.
Okay, I
Okay,
like that.
cool.
The name of the undercover agent is
Kim Possible. Sorry. Had to.
Arcane Duel Spell.
C or A?
Dual spell.
Caiine.
I like them.
And we're gonna go with Duskburn instead.
Oh.
Duskburn.
Duskburn.
And you said Caine?
Yes.
Because Donnie Dual Spell is going to be one of Fiddle's aliases if he ever has to go undercover.
Donnie Duel Spell.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Please no.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there anybody else the party would like to? Who are your mutual contacts that know all of you as a group? Who knows you work together?
Pegasus Knights.
Yeah.
Okay, Pegasus Knights know
Probably.
you all work together.
I would argue that his priest guy probably knows all of us. Like your head priest guy person.
It's Ellen White.
Ellen, yeah. Ellen probably knows all of us. If she knows about him. No
Yeah,
reason for
no.
her not to know the rest
Well,
of
Ellen would also know about Spooky Demon thing.
Yeah. So we'd probably be like, Ellen, tell us about the spooky demon thing.
Yeah.
Your
and then she'd
mom?
make us play
What?
Your
the
mom.
heads up.
Oh, knows that we're together. Yeah, my mom would definitely know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one. That's a big one.
My Frost Crescent contact probably.
Okay.
Because if I trust her.
I'm trying to figure out who would give you guys all jobs.
Yeah.
And this makes sense.
Did
Yeah.
you, is
We need
his name in your,
Do we need an
She's
Eyes of
her
Atlas
name?
contact?
Sierra.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
can work for or against the Eyes of Atlas, in theory.
Currently, I think you're working against them, trying to get to this place before they do.
They're a bunch of straight edge punks who are going to
Not-
just take the songs and hide them
it's
away.
not
But Jeremiah
against
still needs to go find
them.
them.
We just kind of want to get there first.
We're like neutral to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not trying to harm them. We're just.
You probably have a contact in the Eyes of Athos that told you about this place, and that the contact was. that
We,
they're
like,
looking
We
work
just
to
on-
it.
don't
can we
use them.
skirt on the edge of the Eyes of Athos though, because normally they'd be like, "We need you to go get this artifact." But if we find other shit while doing so, they'd want to know, but we don't have to tell them.
Fiddle views them as a bunch of nerds.
Yeah, but like we could take jobs with the Eyes of
Yeah.
Athos,
Yeah.
knowing that there's other shit we could get.
Okay.
We wouldn't take one for the song because they would want it. But
Right.
if we thought the song was somewhere and they were like, "We want this orb of bullshit from there," we were like, "Yeah, we'll get your orb of bullshit," but like
That's true.
take the other shit.
Bring
that's
us a magic tuba. I don't need that. Yeah, let's go.
The name of your Eyes of Contact,
Oh yeah,
Eyes of Athos contact, is
Wow.
Benedict Fisher.
See? Total nerd name.
Super nerdy.
FIS or FIC?
Fisher.
Got you.
I like FISSURE. That's fine.
Fisher.
I'm going to stab you with a sharpie.
It's a
That's ironic because there's a hole that was just
Chasm.
made,
a
also known as a fissure in the rock.
I think it's pronounced chasm.
Mr. Benedict is 71 years old, and he works for the Eyes of Athos.
Human?
No.
Please say gnome.
Gnome.
Give me a reason to hate him.
Brad, I'm kind of detailing out my world fall, by the way. You probably want to know some of this, so
That's fine.
let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
Did he actually teach kindergarten for like younger in his life, and that's why he's Mr. Benedict instead of Mr. Fisher, and it just stuck?
No, everybody calls him Mr. Benedict because he's had a white beard as long as anyone can remember.
Okay.
But gnomes can't grow beards. Yes, they can.
That don't happen.
Also, 71, he's actually pretty young for a gnome.
Yeah.
Gnomes live longer.
He probably plays it up though. I mean, his name's Benedict. He has a personality attached to that.
Right.
Benedict.
He tries to be the I figure it out before everyone else, but he almost always gets it wrong. And for some reason, Fiddle always knows more than he does, and he's really mad about it. But he has to work with Fiddle because Fiddle's really good at finding.
He's the
Fiddle is best
professor
Hufflepuff.
from Raven Cycle, and we're Gansey.
Yeah.
And
Oh my god,
your
yes.
contact in the Vathis Sentinels is
That's such an astute observation.
Would it be the Soren guy that knows Callowin?
no. Yeah, we'll go with Soren. Soren is your contact for the Eyes of Vathis, or for the Vathis
That's
Sentinels.
The soldier.
Yeah.
Upstanding soldier man.
If anyone is ever giving you guys shit, he's always the first one to jump in and get involved.
How do we get him on our side?
Easy. I don't know. Tell me. How'd you get him on his side? How'd you get him on your side? Why does he like you guys so much? What'd you do?
What? He's a
Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get us into
Collaboration.
this.
he's an Ellerin.
No. Soren isn't.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, yeah, he is.
He's an
He is. So he's been around for 6 years.
He really likes Pegasi, and I sometimes let him hang out with mine.
Okay.
We trade. It's like if it was a puppy to me, to Ashley. So if someone's like, you can play with my puppy, I would let them do whatever. I would help them. Guys, if you bring me puppies.
Okay, so he contacted you first because you have a Pegasus and you're nice
No,
to him.
He's friends with her.
Right.
And then he's like, oh, you have a Pegasus. And then now he's like, I'll play with your Pegasus and you can.
Yeah, you will.
I don't know. I'm making stuff up, guys.
Okay.
I like
What
Well,
else?
all right, so he's your hopper.
Yeah.
So figure out why he's your hopper.
Maybe we helped him? No.
Well, I
So he's a
assume somehow we
soldier.
Yeah.
helped him.
Mhm.
Sorry, I was responding.
So he's
He's a
more like
sentinel.
is he a
Who's-
sentinel or is he like a guard?
What's
He's a
the
sentinel.
doing?
Okay.
He's just our sentinel contact. Why does he give us jobs?
Well, actually, it's more of a why does he go out of his way to help you?
Yeah, he kind
Yeah.
of protects us in a way. Like,
Yeah. He keeps the sentinels off your back. Why? Why does he not only keep the sentinels off your back, but also call them in when you guys need help?
I don't want to say we have shit on him.
Yeah.
No,
Because
It's
I
gotta
don't
be a
want to
good
be a
reason.
shitty person.
I wouldn't do that. You would.
You would.
I don't want to have to.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't want
no.
to do that.
I want a better
Yeah.
reason.
Maybe.
Maybe we just saved his life.
No, I don't like that either because of my character. I had an idea, but it's too scummy. I gotta be on the up and up, man.
I like that he owes us, but I don't want it
What?
to be for something for him.
What if
Like
if
he
he's
helped
been
someone
here for 6 years,
cares about.
I introduced him to someone to get his job,
Oh.
and then he met her through me?
Okay.
Because if you get someone a job, they're pretty willing
Yeah.
to help you out.
Like you go way back.
I made contacts for him.
Got
Yeah.
his foot in the door.
He was just a town guard until he met her.
Oh.
Right.
Well, no, because he's from Leothar.
Yeah.
So he joined the
Oh.
Bad Sentinels to get out of Leothar. So he came. What he chose here.
He chose here to keep an eye on me?
What if he?
No.
So what if he was? It's got to be mutual.
Yeah.
So like what I'm thinking of is like he wasn't originally stationed here. He was just like oh my god, there's a name for those. The Sentinels. What are they called?
Outrider.
Outrider. He was an outrider and he's not anymore. Well, he technically still is. He's just here now. He got permanently stationed here for something. Like you guys, whoever was, maybe the Sentinel that was the outrider that was stationed here before, something happened to him, and then you helped him take his place, but he did something else for you.
What if he has like a special skill and he didn't think it was special, and we're like, yeah, that's kind of important, and it helps us here specifically because it involves like the shattered hand or something.
Yeah. Oh.
I like that.
Like he can see dead people, not really dead people, but like certain Vastborn, or
Yeah.
he can see through facades. I don't know.
No, he's like Hopper and he has a good, instinct.
He can punch anyone and knock him out.
One punch knockout, man.
Or maybe he was.
What if he? Okay, we have to have a previous job again. So what if you guys were all like went to go look for something? I don't know what, or you were looking into something or whatever, and he was there with the other outrider that was here, and the other outrider was killed. So he would have gotten a station here, but he's an Ellerin, so they wouldn't have let him. Vavaire has a strong, like, has to be Vavaren kind of thing. But what if he, like, can see through illusions sometimes? So he knows, like, a noir is a
It
noir?
could be a sigil ability. That's just an atypical one.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
that's
oh,
true.
so he has a
There's-
sigil
I
ability
forget
that lets him
which one.
see
I think
through
there's
illusions.
the sight one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that one, but his is slightly different from the typical one.
And it's not super reliable, so it's not all the time.
It's not all the time. It's only sometimes. But what if... Oh, no, I have it. I like that. What if the previous Sentinel Outrider group that was here, the leader was a Noir that was actually super corrupt,
Oh.
and nobody knew he was a Noir,
Yeah.
and then he shows up and he's like, "Wait, that dude's fake as fuck," and you were like, and Ashton's like, "Holy shit!"
This explains everything.
And then we worked together on it. They worked
Yeah,
together
we,
on
we
it.
helped.
And
him
then
out.
you exposed him, and then so now he has his job.
And it gave him the clout,
Yeah,
even though he's
an
An
Eller.
outsider. Yeah.
And then Ashley Taryn petitioned to have him replace him.
It was really
Probably
fiddle.
wasn't
He was
hard.
just signing my name on it.
Yeah.
well, it probably wasn't hard or anything because if he
Taryn
exposed
petition.
his previous person, he got the clout to like
Right.
do that.
But nobody
he
would have
fake
voted
this.
him in without like
Yeah.
presence
needed a
from
backer.
he needed
Yeah,
a
letter of reference.
yeah. And Ashley was just like, yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Sign this, Taryn.
Well, if it was long enough ago, it could have been your dad.
No, I'd like it to be her.
Okay, I was just saying.
Well, because it would have had to been in the last 6 years.
yeah, I didn't know.
And if it was Taryn, it's way easier.
Mhm.
And maybe that's one of the reasons why your uncle doesn't like you, too.
he doesn't like the.
He should-
Oh, he's like super against.
No,
like,
he was working with the
Oh.
corrupted
Probably
Fat
the
the
book.
Sentinel to push things under the rug.
Like they were good friends.
And then you ended up outing him and then replacing him with your friend.
who he also didn't like.
And I got
Yeah.
this book that I'm just not reading.
And if her
It's probably like a
godfather
freaking
doesn't
song.
like him,
My
I
book is a
do.
song.
You know,
I do. Okay.
That could be. You good?
Mhm.
Okay.
Little Red
You
Riding
got
Hood?
fuzz. I'm getting defuzzing. Sorry, I pulled your hair.
That's the hoodie that Justin bought for me.
I like it. I told him to.
I know.
So that makes it my hoodie.
Good job, Justin.
That is how that law works.
Okay. So the first. What if Soren's the one who told you that about the chasm? About the opening?
He told me it opened.
Yeah. Because he has the context of the Eyes of Athos.
Like Taryn had seen it in the newspaper and was going out of her way to hide all the newspapers from Fiddle.
I bought them all. You're like, why do we have a fire? I'm like feeding your ever-burning newspapers.
And she's
Koji's
just
just
pushing them in
eating 'em.
en masse.
No, the Everburning's just on top of the newspaper. It's just like.
Phil goes for a walk. Hey, Fiddle, did you hear? What?
And then you run home. Taryn, it's open. And she's like, how did you find out?
I did.
Who told you?
What did I miss?
He's like, I got a punch.
And he pulls out the fiddle card.
Oh my god. I'm redeeming this.
Jesus Christ. I feel like all of us, like if we saw the card, we would just sigh heavily.
Like you're trying to get us to do it. No, we have to do it. And everyone's just like, no, Fiddle, we can't do it. And then you're like, we have to do it.
You ask nicely first, and then
Yeah.
when we say no, you pull out your trump card.
I like it. And that's the first adventure. Anything anybody else wants to add? Worldfall Boy?
So I had this
No, I don't like this idea.
So one
Next.
simple idea, because I was trying to think, like, if I'm at like an endless war against demons, something has to be there that either we don't win or they don't win.
Yeah.
Something has to cause a stalemate. So I'm thinking there's more demons, and they can basically spawn themselves on the other side, and just you can't really kill them. But we had, I don't know what it is, and that's where the question comes in. But some form of artifact in the temple at the town of Prayer that either the priestess there or whatever was siphoning power off of to keep us alive, and she was able to actually effectively reanimate people who've fallen.
Temple of Ostia
You
reanimation.
could tell me if you like this or not, but what you could do is it's a modified version of an Acel arena, and it's just the Acel projections that were actually able to fight the demons.
Oh, it's like weird though, but because we were
There's
Because
going to be
it-
an Estelle arena in that
It was
town.
in the Worldfall, and the Worldfall magic fucked it up, so it actually makes people not in a confined space. and
so
you're
like
just
we're in the cell like place where
Yeah.
and it spawns another one of us,
outside.
and then we go and
Oh, I
fight.
have an idea
So we're
for
constantly
this.
fighting.
So it's
we
a
feel
number.
everything, we die and everything,
This
but we're
is
not dying.
like the best story we probably ever made, and we're gonna be like, we're not playing Pathfinder anymore.
Look at the story. The rules don't matter.
So the thing I like about this is we can make it so that the temple you were in wasn't actually part of the city. It was just part there as part of the Estelle battle.
The temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it can make structures and things on the inside of the arena.
Yeah, well, this was like an early stage Worldfall test. So it could have been like not supposed to have been permanent, but like Evelyn or whatever couldn't turn it off. It was just tied to the wall at the end.
Yeah.
So like she was like, well, they're kind of stuck in there. Well, let's keep going.
They'll be fine. They'll be fine. It's fine.
Because like she didn't expect the SL tournament and potentially anything else to like interfere with the magic.
I like that. And then you guys just kept respawning even though you
So
weren't supposed to.
So like there's an endless horde of demons fighting an endless horde of humans.
Yeah.
And like they don't care if they're dying all the time, but it's like wearing on us to where at the end. Because I'll have to delete the one part that I had, but I was gonna say like people who had to be raised would not live, like they knew they wouldn't be like, but we were like raising bodies. But I like SL tournament a lot better.
Well, the what we could do is that some of you were originally part of the SL tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Like you were all in the arena before like the invasion happened, and then when the arena kicks in, only some of you will respawn. The rest of the citizens of the city won't.
So there's like a few chosen people
Yeah.
who are like, you're going to fight this for us because you're going to keep coming back to life.
Yeah, I like that.
So like everyone fled to the temple that's not supposed to be part of the city, and then the people who were at the arena at the time can keep fighting, but all the refugees who came in couldn't. So they had to be kept inside. You couldn't lose, because if they die, they just die.
Right.
Where everybody
who was
can
there
just
at the
keep
time.
fighting.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not like an infinite army or like a massive army. It's just like a bunch of people who like keep respawning
Yeah,
when they
like
die.
50 of you
Right.
are like perfectly fine, but
Constantly fighting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Isn't that fucking cool?
it fixes your shadow thing. Why it doesn't physically exist? It's tied to the arena.
Oh, it's like a
It's an
manifestation.
SL
It's
Echo.
stuck there physically, but its manifestation can come out.
Oh, it's stuck at the actual SL tourney place.
Yeah,
It's an echo.
and that's why you can't go kill it. It's because you have to go back there to kill it.
Mm-hmm. I know I wouldn't be strong enough to kill it.
Yeah, but
Oh.
the city's still in a world fall.
He's killing not Priest. He's killing the original 50.
Yes, who got out. And since the city itself is still stuck in that world fall, like you guys, you're fine, but it can't. Like the demons and stuff are still stuck in there. Whoever the anchor was for that is still alive. You just don't know who it is.
So I just
Probably
happen
one
to
of the
be-
original 50, and that's why he's trying to hunt him down.
Yeah.
He knows it's one of the original 50. It had to have been. But he doesn't know who it was. And I probably don't even know who it was.
No.
But I was just at that temple. It's Temple of Matron.
Doom.
When this went down. With the 50. And then how did refugees get in? Or was it just people that weren't at the temple?
There were just people that weren't at the temple.
So people that were kind
Just
of in
regular citizens
Right.
who just showed up.
Because, well, it was like a world fall. How did they show up, I mean?
Well, because the
Or
world
was
fall
it
would
not a
affect
world
the
fall?
whole city.
Yeah, okay, so like a massive surrounding.
Yeah, but then
everyone
you
had
had
to
the-
flee to the
Yeah.
temple because we had,
An arena only has a few ways in,
yeah,
which you know you can defend.
with 50 people.
With 50 people, you could create choke
Right.
points.
And we had the ability to use the arena still. We couldn't do it outside of the arena.
Yeah.
So we could like make physical choke points.
Yeah.
Because even if they destroyed walls, we just make a new one
Yeah.
with the tournament or the SL ring.
That means you had a guy in a chair helping you. Just a dude, just like
Right?
Dude, this
I
guy's
did
going
not.
hard. He's like, fucking God.
Same.
You don't have to
Entire
like
job
move
is
your hands. You just like link in and use your mind. He's like, I gotta do this.
He's like physically, like he has like an illusion version of it, and he's like molding it like
Right.
clay, and you're like, you can just think at that, and he's like, oh my God.
This is cooler, goddammit. After a couple years, he stopped.
Yeah.
No, but I like that a lot more. Yeah, I was trying to think like there has to be something going on in there that isn't just like a world fall. It has to be that. Yeah.
Well, it's an SL tournament in a world fall. So you would have had the original gladiators helping you out too.
That was the main fighting force.
Yeah.
Was actual gladiators, and then like the clergy that was at the actual temples, like healing and doing everything they can to keep them alive.
Like that could have been the scenario was there's a whole bunch of clergy in this temple, and then another temple has to kill them. or something. So like there's
Oh,
people
we were
that aren't
actually, like-
actually gladiators, just like hanging out, and that
Uh-huh.
was like the goal of that fight was the other team.
That's
to
why
kill
everyone
them.
was here. That's why everyone was here.
Yeah,
And the Shattered Hand forces could have already taken the other one. Just like even if it was other Essel Tourney people. Like early on in the fighting, like the other gladiators and whatever the other
Yeah.
side was were taken out. And then we fought them out.
but then the other side would just respawn on your end.
And that's when we realized, like,
Wait,
yeah, this is interesting. I like that.
that's
So-
a good idea, Joe. I like it. The
It was good.
combination.
Yeah, I couldn't think of something. I just put artifact here. I didn't know like what would do it. But I wanted something in there that like made it a constant war, but not like. Why?
I mean,
would-
when you said that, I was
Yeah.
like, well, we have something kind of like that. Wait,
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I really like
put
that.
them together.
They can be friends.
No keys.
No keys.
Yeah, because I wasn't sure. And the other thing that we don't necessarily have an answer for, or we don't really need one, is why were the demons able to attack? Or was it just like a shitty world fall? It didn't do what it was
Well,
supposed
it depends on what the world fall, how the world fall is set up.
That's
Because
what I mean.
sometimes they're not separated. Sometimes it's just like a constant battle. Sometimes they.
to. Well, I
don't
wanted to have
exist
the
on-
penalty of death for people not in the Essel tournament.
Yeah.
So
So,
that- my
well,
idea
the
was
thing
more-
is you would know, you would have those moments where like your side exists on its own and their side exists on its own.
So we just
where you guys have time to build up
We
and build
prepare.
defenses.
We know they're
and then
coming.
knowing that in
Take
like,
a breather and
like
eat.
Yeah.
like in like 3 weeks for 2 days it's going to be all hell, and then you guys go back.
the
to
Shattered
normal.
Hand's going to be
Yeah.
here.
And they're under the time pressure to kill you all or find out who the anchor is before the world fall resets again.
Mm-hmm.
Near the end, somehow they found out one of the 50
Yeah.
was the anchor.
Well, they would have figured it out eventually because at first they would have keep killing people in like the city and stuff, and then it would have eventually just dwindled down to the only place where they don't stay dead is the
Yeah.
esoteric ring. Yeah, no, I like that.
Okay. Rachel, do you have anything else? You and Ashley are over there whispering? Nothing?
No, we were talking about stumps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tree stumps. It's, yeah. Where do you get them? It's a story. Never mind.
Can we please have tree stumps? If you know where we can get them, please send them to us. Thank you. We have a P.O. box. I'll send
What was
it to
the
you.
other thing that we have to do? Joe sent it to me. Where's Joe? Joe.
Mail tree stumps to our P.O. box.
Hi, Joe.
Yeah.
What did I
Can
send
you
you?
imagine?
Post office would
Something
be
or
like,
another
"How are you
that
doing?"
oh. Okay. Oh, wait. It's not on here. Fuck.
Too bad I'm a human potato. See? I need to be like 76% less potato.
See. Maybe more than that for me.
Same.
Okay. Is there anything else?
I think this is a fantastic story, and you're going to have a lot of fun with it, and, which means we're going to have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I like where this is going.
You have like 400 hooks.
Good.
And they're not all like,
One hook.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know how we made all this fit together, but we
As far as you can tell, was like one hook.
Yeah, you guys had one thing. It was
Yeah.
earlier, yeah, that was it. This I can do like.
This one.
I like this. So
gonna be
for the
different.
for the main purpose of this campaign, there's gonna be no overarching story. We're gonna try and do this as episodic as possible.
It's a bunch of small.
So there's a bunch of small stuff. There might be an interweaving thing as we go on. By the time you guys hit level 10, we'll probably figure out what your main story is and then just keep truckling along with that. Or we could just make this one of those adventure campaigns that just keeps
Yeah.
doing stuff.
We got like, what? At least one solid adventure hook for each of us.
Yeah.
If it was just those 5 rotating in and out for the entire thing and then they all resolve at the end, cool with that.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
Nope. I'm ready.
I'm excited.
Me too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Do we want to name it
Yeah, let's name it.
so I can introduce it
What do we
properly
name
next
it?
time?
I don't know. We have so many hooks.
Yeah.
Hooks on hooks on hooks.
It's hard to give it a name.
Name. I'm going to make a bold at the top. While we're thinking of a name, I'm going to ask something notey. Since Monday is changing and I don't have to deal with it anymore, do you want me to try to upkeep an NPC table?
Yeah, it'd be great.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna help.
You should. Names. We could always go for the approach of something kind of like as far as you can tell, where it's completely
Yeah.
Neutral.
neutral and agnostic. I think it would be a good strat for this one.
What about something? Because all your stuff deals with past things for all of you. So what if we do like Shadows of the Past?
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's pretty
Something
good.
like
that ties in.
To everyone.
Yeah.
that. Or Slivers of the Past.
I like
or-
shadows.
It's a little nail on the head for mine.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna end. That's one of our main things, like as a group.
I mean, that's gonna be powerful.
And Jeremiah
Yeah,
is
that'll
like
be
a
one of the
shadow
bigger
of
ones.
your past. I don't know what the heck's in my book, so
I think we all have something.
yours
that's
is
like
technically
shadow.
shadowy. Ish.
Legit, like it is.
Yeah, I like
Once upon
it.
a tiefling.
Twice upon a tiefling.
Oh boy.
That was like the thing I looked right.
I love your dice. I wish I would have gotten them.
You can get them.
I know.
What about? Let's see. What else could we do?
It's just the only reason, like, something like the Shadows
Echoes
of
of
Our
the
Past.
Past.
That one, I like that one better. It's just
Yeah.
like Shadows of Our
That's
Past
like a-
sounds like a book my mom reads.
That's
Yeah.
like a WoW
You know what I
dungeon.
mean? Or no, not even that.
No, Echoes of
sounds
the
like
Past.
a romance novel.
Yeah.
No, I think
Shadow
Echoes is
Bang
the-
Keep.
Yeah.
Scarlet Monastery.
What?
What? What?
Nothing.
You
I
said
mean,
what?
Sunken
What could
Temple?
be?
I don't know.
You okay?
Everyone started looking around really concerned. for
I love Sunken Temple. I
Like,
want to play
what?
WoW.
I mean,
That's what I did all morning.
That's all Rachel does.
After I finished Brad's stuff, I did work first. Thank you.
I'm gonna do work tomorrow.
I'm gonna work.
I only have like 8 creatures left and I'm finished.
Good.
What else could we do? Echoes of the Past works.
Yeah.
I like Echoes of the Past. It's not almost as sinister enough, though.
I think that's why I prefer Shadows.
I know, Shadows got but it just sounds like a vampire romance novel.
That's why I
does.
like it.
We get like a super Victorian font and have it look all
That's what I'm saying.
some
like,
roses and thorns.
I'm trying to think of like an author, but I wouldn't know.
All right,
Everybody got problems.
Thesaurus.
Look at the shadows.
Echo.
Oh, shadow.
Specters.
Shattered echoes. I like the word echoes.
Yeah.
Because like your thing's kind of like an echo of something.
Can we
and
play
it's
a-
a sound thing? And
I do feel like, even though we all have our own things, I do feel like the Essel Tourney Worldfall is going to be like
that's a big one.
a BBEG type
What
situation.
about like Tide of Echoes?
I'm pretty sure that's like close to
That
a WoW
sounds-
dungeon. Yeah.
We gotta
Rubber
go for
sta-
as cliche as possible because it makes for the easiest gripping.
So I put Echo into the Thesaurus, and like the last one, so like the least matchy one is Rubber Stamp.
Oh, very yes.
Well,
Rubber Stamps of the Past.
What are the top ones?
Imitation, Parallel. Ooh, Parallel could be a good one. Reflection, Repetition, Reverberation.
Dark reflection. That's kind of really romance
That's
novel.
definitely.
Yeah.
That was way more romance
What
novel.
was the other word? Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow and Echo.
Dark glue.
Reflections
Shade.
of Darkness.
That one's pretty.
That's accidentally.
Reflections.
Fine.
Immediately you jump to romancy.
Yeah.
It's a mirror and
Yeah.
Gloom, obscurity, shade.
Starcalled Studios presents Throwing Shade.
We don't take L's.
Dr. Phil D&D, but without the Dr. Phil.
We'll just name it F.
To
Like, pay respects.
Oh my god.
Press F to pay respect.
We got shadows. We got songs. We got some probably
See, I
espionage.
like Echoes because it fits in with your songs and his past shadow thing. And
Echoes is a good word.
Echoes is a great word.
But what do we want to put it with?
Echoes of Vavaire.
It's not all
Oh,
in the there.
yeah.
Well, most of us
Echoes
are
of
not.
Bathis.
No.
I do like Echoes though.
Can we just name it Echoes?
Or echoing past?
Echoing.
Echoing.
We could make it a series. Like after this, we could just do the iconic stuff that we talked about before. So we could just be like Starcalled Studios presents Echoes.
The Echo series.
I don't mind it being one word.
Echoes is fine.
Echoes,
I
Starcalled
can't
Studios.
find a reason. Me
Echoes.
and Brad were both like,
Yeah.
Can't. Nope. Can't. I can't add anything to
I
that
was
to
watching
make
your
it better.
face, and it was like I could see you trying to break it up. 'cause that's
It's
what I was doing.
ambivalent enough where I feel like it doesn't isolate any one of our stories
Yeah.
enough, and it's vague enough where wherever we kind of go with what we have established, I feel like it'll fit.
I like Echoes.
Echoes it is. Anyone else?
If you see the next episode and we call it something else, sorry.
That just means that we were in the, like at 1 a.m. Brad was laying in bed like,
Which
Echoes
happens.
of Wolf.
It's gonna be Echoes. I'm uploading
Sit
this
up.
Fork.
tonight, so
Well, then 1 a.m. tonight.
rename those
Rachel,
videos.
You're usually good. You're usually our wordsmith.
Mm.
No, I like
How
it.
do you
I
spell
love
Can,
it.
how do I
Echoes of
spell that?
meh.
Does it have a Y in it? 2 I's maybe?
yeah.
It's behind the bush, guys. How did you not pick that up?
Oh. You didn't point.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck.
Taking action.
even that doesn't help.
At least we can make fun of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I like
Dice
Echoes.
Camera Adventures.
I think that's a
That's
podcast.
Dice
Sure.
camera
Yeah.
action is another
Yeah.
stream thing.
I like it.
I think we might as well just.
Okay. Echoes episode 1.
Yep.
We can even come up with like cheesy subtitles. Well, Joe
Yeah.
will.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I did that for as far as you
I
can
know.
tell. I'm not doing that again. Coming up
Only-
with a cheesy name each time.
We
is so
try
hard.
during the sessions.
Yeah, we'll just do it at the end of the session.
I'll just
So
bold
hard.
something in each one, and that's just what it is.
I like that. Some weird thing that I say off the cuff, and then Ashley's like, "That's it. We're just going."
Well, if we don't have one,
Oh,
which is
hey.
uploaded as Echoes episode whatever. But if we have one,
right.
Echoes episode 29
The
dash.
OCD in me hates that.
Wait, what?
The OCD in me
Oh.
hates that, and I would have to figure out something.
Episode
you-
29,
if-
the
we'll
episode
see.
that must be named. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll go with Echoes. Echoes is
Echoes.
fine for now.
So Echoes Session 0 is what this will be uploaded as.
Sure.
Okay.
Good.
I dig it.
Yeah, I'm super excited. This is like,
Yeah, I want to play this character more than I thought I did. I know that sounds like.
Regardless
Weird.
of system, I want to play this
I-
character.
Yeah.
we'll be honest, I don't know that we'll survive in Pathfinder playtest.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
This
might
is
end up
probably
getting.
gonna end up being something else.
I am very
Converted.
sad to play a cleric with a story like this and like the. I feel very
I would
restricted
do-
as a cleric in
We'll
this.
give it a fair shot.
Yeah.
And then I'm
yeah,
totally
yeah, at least
down
past
to
like first
change.
level spells. I just mean like
Yeah.
from what I've been reading, I'm like, what the hell?
I would do Fiddle in regular Pathfinder, and I would do it in
Same.
5e.
I would want to switch to regular Pathfinder for my character, probably.
That's fine. I can do Fiddle in regular Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Then I can be a freaking. Not a pal. I could be the fighter that can have a horse.
Cavalier.
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 Yeah.
Well, you can actually play a paladin, which is actually a decent class
Yeah.
in regular Pathfinder.
Well, Cavalier has taunts.
yeah.
Cavalier's
And I can
badass.
ride my Pegasus.
Yeah, you can
Cavalier has an
be
actual
a
taunting
Pegasus
mechanic.
Knight to
It's one of the few.
actually run
Like,
around.
Pathfinder. Well, there's one
I
thing
am the
Pathfinder where
least
you,
Pegasy
you challenge people.
Pegasus Knight.
The Cavalier's challenge.
That's not a word. I'm tired.
Okay.
But yeah, this is like a caveat because like I'm already salty.
Yeah.
One salty boy.
You're always salty though.
We got a good story, though.
I'd
Which can
almost
a lot
keep-
of times make up for shortcomings in the system.
especially if we did like Pathfinder and bounced, because like in theory, if like they come out with like a big errata and we're like, oh, that looks neat, shouldn't be that hard to go
To
back.
switch back,
Yeah.
right.
especially if we keep both character sheets updated.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
If you keep
Yeah.
like,
Tides of Darkness, Silent Echo.
oh my god, but like, Jesus, but like, yeah, if we play Pathfinder for like 3 levels, we could keep our PF playtest character sheets updated for those 3 levels, and then like they come out with a massive errata, and we're like, oh wow, they fixed the things.
Everything. Yeah.
And
The
we-
thing.
Because we're going core classes too, like we could switch to anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Like if we go another year and all of a sudden Wizards drops D&D 6th edition and we want to try that out.
Right.
We're all
We'll
core
always be able
classes,
to,
so we
yeah.
could jump to that or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like that's not going to happen, but
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
It could.
That would be so random. Random.
Random.
D&D 5.5.
please no. Just keep 5th. And if you want to do another one, do 6th.
This time with more magic. That'd be the only thing I could think they would do a 5.5. An upgraded magic system. Like a more advanced
Yeah.
one. But yeah.
All right.
Pumped.
Sounds good.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Yeah.
If you want to learn more about us, we're Starcalled Studios. Go to our website. Tune in on Monday for some Ladies of Vathis fun. And then you can catch us potentially on Wednesday doing Keymasters
Yes. We're
Yeah.
going back to Keymasters on Wednesday.
this Wednesday. And then on Thursday, you can catch the Drop, and Roll crew with me and my other player people. And then we'll be back here on Saturday. Yeah.
Yep.
We got a full week.
Sweet.
Woo. Hell yeah.
Later, nerds.
Bye,
Bye.
friends.
Bye. Thanks for stopping by.